And we are on.
Oh,
Hello.
Wow.
We did it. We're
Hello.
here.
We made it.
Yep, that's it. You guys have to do the introduction this time round.
Okay,
Absolutely.
they're
hello
gonna say
everyone.
that's it. We're done.
And instantly chaos hits the mics.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to Going Critical. You are watching Hellions of Carnocht. It is a Monday afternoon, evening, night, whatever you want to call it, and we are ready to play. We are a Theatre of the Mind stream. We do have artwork and maps, sometimes, even if they are hastily scrawled while you're watching. So please bear that in mind. We are also a stream that practices viewer safety. We come with a caution that adult themes may be involved in some of our storytelling tonight. Language definitely will be involved in our storytelling tonight, or just by me. Also, if anything happens on screen that upsets you in any way or you feel like you cannot continue to watch, please put yourself first and go. Take a few minutes. Do not feel obligated to stay. It is absolutely fine if you need to take a few. You do not have to watch something that makes you actively uncomfortable. We do have Discords where you can talk about that kind of things, and we can take your feedback under advisement. With all of that out of the way, good evening, everybody. How are we all?
Hello.
I feel like I just ran the gamut of like the intro. Can you tell
Sorry,
I've
I
been
was
practicing that for a
eating
week?
I was eating a carrot, and so I actually muted for once so that you didn't hear me
Hey.
chewing
Oh
on a
my
carrot.
God.
Hey!
This is what we call
crunch,
growth.
crunch, crunch.
It's
This
gross.
is growth. This is growth. For months, Ned has been that person on the Zoom call who doesn't use the mute.
Hey,
We
and
love you anyway.
and that's why there are pocket carrots in game.
Yes. That's why they're canonical pocket carrots.
But yeah, hi, hello, and welcome. And I'm your DM for the evening, Jess Taylor. You can find me at Doodle at all places, even on Twitch. I do occasionally draw things like the background that you are currently looking at on screen. And I am joined this evening by a wonderful, dunderful cast. Would you like to introduce yourself, guys? You should know the order by now, Emily.
Oh, I don't know anything. My name's Emily. I'm pretty sure. I'm God. You ever having one of those days where you're just like, I was gonna say like I'm a fucking 25-year-old comic book artist from California. That's not the right intro for this.
No, I think that is the right intro for
That
this.
is
that
that's the right
works.
intro for always. Yeah.
Oh God. Um, I'm playing Zanthe. He's a warlock sorcerer. He's also not a half elf, even though he looks like it. He's a changeling. We're fun facts, right?
Fun facts.
I'm struggling today. But it was night versus day, I believe. So we were doing for our characters if our character is a night owl or
Early bird.
Or morning
early
person.
bird.
Yeah.
Birds.
Birds. What bird are you?
Xanth is not a bird.
What
He's
bird
I
are
would say
you?
he's definitely a night owl, and it gets I don't know if you guys have ever had that freelance crisis where you would stay up later and later each night, and then you would go to bed at like end up going to bed at like 6 a.m. and then wake up at like 4 p.m.
Emily, you've just described my life.
Yeah.
That
like
was my
So
master's degree.
That's
that is
literally Jess and me for 2 weeks now.
that is
We
how
meet
bad
each other
Xanth,
in the morning.
yeah. So Xanth is also there with you guys.
He is very welcome.
Yo.
So, do you have any announcements, Emily?
No.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Before I just like launch into my intro. But here we go. Hi everyone, I'm Ned Barnett. I play Monty, who is our half-elf rogue / fighter, somehow the tank of the group. No idea how that happened. Oops, all casters. You can find me on the internet as at the Ned Barnett. I am everywhere using that username. And I am a comic book writer and artist. And for once, I actually have an announcement to make.
Oh.
The anthology that my next comic is going to be in is now up for pre-order. I am in the anthology Young Men in Love, which is an all queer man and non-binary men loving men trans mask, as well as this mask, whatever. And it is a romance anthology, and I have a comic in there that I wrote about coming out as trans, and it is illustrated by the wonderful artist Ian Bispo. And you can follow Ian on and as at Bispau, and it's Bispau. It is a really good comic, and I'm very proud of the work that we did on it. The anthology will be out in June, and it's published by Wave Blue World. And for my fun fact about Monty, if he's a morning person or a night owl, he is a morning person. So there are definitely days when he and Zanthe meet each other, with him waking up when Zanthe is going to sleep. And yeah.
It's funny you say that because that happens to you and me in real life.
Oh, it does. It does. I don't know if it's life imitating art, but it's like I was like, Monty gets up at like 5 a.m. to take care of plants,
Definitely.
and then like a couple months later, it's like Ned gets up at 5 a.m. to go swimming. So, and now Emily and I will occasionally meet at 5 in the morning, texting. At least though for you, it's 2 a.m. Or no,
Yeah.
yes, 2 a.m. So it's not as bad as if it were
Yeah,
5
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to
Yeah.
be worse. I definitely think that's gotten better over time.
I go to bed before Jess does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we stop dragging me over the coals in this intro, please? Like,
No.
No,
ugh.
this is Hellions. We drag you. We drag your characters.
Our job.
Okay, all right. No, you're true. Go ahead.
Oh, it's me. Are you all done, Ned?
Dragging Jess or like
No, I meant with intros.
I'm all done with my
Okay.
intro. I'm sorry, I was just chewing carrots, so
No,
I
you're
muted.
Yeah. Hello everyone. I am Nick / at Nickterhorst or Nick.tattoos everywhere else on the internet. I am a tattoo artist, since apparently we're stating our professions today. Who doesn't really have any announcements.
Bitch, you just opened a new store that you took
Yeah.
over in the middle of Toronto. That is a
Yeah.
wonderful open and inclusive space, literally painted in trans pride flag colors.
Thank you.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I never put the two and two together before. That's so cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's just, good vibes. So yeah, I opened a tattoo shop a little while ago, but that's about it. I'm just kind of hanging out over here. Not not super on the internet, but still chronically online. And I am playing Tink, who is a high elf artificer. He's a good boy and has never done anything wrong in his entire life. And as far as being a night owl or a morning person, I feel like it turns into night owl, I guess. But I think he's just he uses his what's it called? His trance, his meditation. I would say more than one should. I am a firm believer in, although elves don't need to sleep, they should. And Tink does not agree with me. So I feel like this kid gets like 4 hours of sleep, quote unquote sleep, on a regular basis.
Let's be completely honest, we literally have a play-by-post that we have we posted it all, or is it in the progress of, in which Tink has invented something that means people do not need to sleep. It's like a little elixir.
Yes,
It
we
increases
have
focus.
posted that whole thing.
Okay,
You have to
great.
see Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's
learned
on
that
it's on our Patreon. It's on our Patreon, but literally fantasy Adderall with this benefit of you don't need to sleep when you've taken it.
Yeah.
That's when we learned that all of our characters have ADHD.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was very very helpful and was not a bad time at all. Those play by posts are not a bad time at all. It's fine. But yeah, like I said, he's never done anything wrong in his life. And I think that's it.
And he refuses to sleep.
He refuses.
So are you
to
saying
sleep.
that your answer is both night owl and early bird?
I think so, yes.
The answer is he just doesn't sleep.
The
Yeah.
answer is he can only sleep if the project is done. And we are currently in a project that is never going to be done. So
Don't take this advice.
no, don't
guys.
take his advice. People do need to sleep. And he probably should eventually.
Is it me now?
Is you now.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dodger. I'm a streamer, and I draw sometimes for funsies. And I'm playing Yuli, and Yuli's a little wizard girl. And she sweats a lot, and she stays up way too late. I think she's definitely the sort of person who gets going on either like reading something or researching something, or just like she just hyper focuses, and then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and she's like, fuck, I have class in the morning, and she tries to get enough sleep but then doesn't. So kind of an accidental night owl. Yeah.
Okay. I'm Danny. I am a freelance illustrator slash color assistant, I guess. That's what we're going with on my taxes. By the way, do your fucking taxes, kids. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Danny's just been banned from the game.
Why?
Because you just reminded everybody that it's tax time.
They
Oh,
have
it's
to
fine.
do them. It's important.
It is important.
It is.
The one piece of adult advice I got: do your taxes.
Don't
And-
ban the person telling you to do this shit in your life. Like,
Yeah,
Ooh.
everyone needs an adult. I'm today's everyone's adult is me. And I play Yenna. I almost said Gigi. The gnome-shaped tiefling. She's a wizard. And she's definitely a night person. She honestly is that person that like catches up on sleep on the weekends because it's like, no, I have shit to do, so sleep isn't happening. Okay, bye. And then like shows up like 36 hours and just looking absolutely wrecked, but still unwilling to sleep. So
these are all terrible habits, by the way. Like,
Look,
These are all healthy college students. That's what I'm taking
Yeah.
away from this.
college seniors they get fucked up. That's just true. I'm dealing with
Monty the only one who has a consistent sleep schedule.
Pop
yeah.
first years.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Basically.
Do you have any announcements, Danny?
My birthday's coming up. That's about it.
Ooh, you should buy
have
Danny a
commissions open, too.
commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am running commissions right now, but yeah. I don't know. It's self-promoting weird, guys.
It's what
Well-
this intro's for.
Well,
I
how
know.
about this? My announcement is I just posted Danny's commission post in chat. You guys should check it out. And make sure Danny can have a nice birthday trip for their
Would be
birthday.
very nice. I'm trying to
Aw.
visit Nedward. So please help. The tickets
And,
are already paid for, so
Jumping on the announcement train, if you guys do not mind me doing so,
Yeah.
I have a TV show on right now. It's not mine, but I worked on it. T and Mo is airing on CBBC. Most of April, I believe, and new episodes are coming in May. And I have a book coming out on May the 17th. If you would like to pre-order it, Galaxy the Prettiest Star is the story of Taylor, a alien princess trapped on planet Earth in the body of a teenage boy. And it's the story of her coming to terms with herself. and it's pretty cool. You should check it out. It's by an entirely trans creative team, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's up for pre-order everywhere that sells comics at the moment. Check it out if that's up your alley. But I'm guessing since you're here and in chat and watching us, that D&D might be up your alley, in which case we should probably play some, right guys?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, game's cancelled. Emily refused.
No, I want to play D&D.
To recap, last episode. Last time on Hellions of Carnocht. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, but it seems you catch more dragons with disrespect than the Hellions had counted on. Riling up Abraxas proved easy, a shoe in the face and a couple of eldritch blasts being enough to set the man into Mercury Dragon mode as he tried to bring the house down around the gang. Balthazar ushered them downstairs through a dragon horde and a dimensional doorway back to the school as an escape. All of them but Monty made it. Monty, who got stuck in Abraxas's claws. However, returning to the school, the Hellions found their friend sitting fine and pretty in Balthazar's office, waiting for them, with disturbing news. Abraxas wanted Monty to kill Balthazar in return for his life. The Hellions then turned their mind to theories, trying to figure out how the old dragon fit in with the mystery of the time loop, and why exactly he wanted the artificing professor and them dead. You find yourselves still in Balthazar's office. Many notes between you all, many thoughts written down, scribbled on errant pieces of paper. You've had time to try and air theories and plan. And the afternoon sun is high outside, streaming in through the windows. But it's strange. The entire time that you've been back, you haven't heard a single noise in the halls or outside beyond the walls of the room that you're in. I would like you all to roll a perception check.
Oh.
Opening the game strong.
A 3.
Great. Good.
Good start.
Opening the game really strong.
19 for Monty.
15.
19.
13 for Zanthe.
Yuli needs new dice.
Yuli needs new glasses.
No.
Okay.
Guys, I just rolled my
Okay.
vibe check for the session and it was a natural 20.
Oh,
Thick.
Ooh.
That's it. I don't need to do anything then. I can just let you guys go.
I mean, the last few, the vibe checks have been real bummers. So,
I know.
So, Tink, Monty, you both rolled perceptions above an 18, which is what you needed. You can hear the faint sound of voices in the courtyard. Not the voices that you're used to hearing around the school, which is young people running to and from classes, talking about nothing at all. Instead, the voices that you hear are barking orders, almost military-esque in nature. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but you can definitely make out the tone. You both are fairly familiar with orders, given your family's leanings. Monty, your family has always been incredibly strict, and those orders have hit close to home. And Tink, well, half of your family has been military. So it's a very familiar state of affairs. And there are answering calls. A lot of yes sirs and immediatelys.
can I stick my head out a window?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Once he realizes.
Roll me a dex save.
Oh no.
What? Why?
Why a save? What have I done? It's a 7. What are you?
Can I assist, Tink?
Sure, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Well, thanks. It's a 10.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
The moment you reach to go and open a window, you hear a "No, don't!" from Balthazar across the room,
Oh no.
and
Oh,
a electric
this
shock
bitch.
Yeah.
zaps up your arm from a latent magical trap on the windows.
You have got to stop doing
I
this.
Why the heck is a trap from the inside too? Like I
Students
don't.
are here. Us, we're students.
I'm rolling for damage.
Can
You
I
take 24 damage.
Oh my god.
wait. Um I'm trying can I take a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
As he hears, I guess, Balthasar be like, no, wait, and realizes that it is far too late, I'm going to react with absorb elements, which gives me resistance. That'll be half damage at least.
Okay, so that'll be 12 damage.
Damn.
And you see Balthazar looks very abashed at Yuli's statement, and is just like, I would think that by now you've realized that I've been chased all around the school at some point. Traps are helpful. You'll learn this soon enough.
I mean, I guess, listen, it's whatever. Is the window open?
The window is not open, but Balthazar does reach over and pulls a little crystal off of the shelf, and then it makes a go ahead motion.
He opens the window.
The window opens out onto the courtyard below.
And
Roll me another perception check to see how much you see. Is anybody else looking?
I
If
absolutely
you are,
am.
please roll me a perception check too.
I got a 12.
Okay. Monty, you
Mhm.
see what is immediately obvious to both of you, which is that there appears to be a cluster of guards out in the courtyard, all of whom are sporting the insignia of the Carnocht Watchmen, which is a group of government-appointed investigators. They are called whenever there is trouble, anywhere, and whether or not they make it better is anyone's best guess.
A cab.
mm-hmm. Is this the same group that was like around last cycle?
With your perception check, you can see a few faces that you recognize from the last cycle. Most of them you don't know the names of, but towards the back, you can see 3 figures. You can see Killian, you can see Yuna, and you can see your brother dressed in his military garb.
Brother's a cop?
No.
No, the uniform is distinctly different.
Uh,
It's a red coat with epaulets.
What the fuck is Cal'riel doing here? And he's gonna look at Balthazar.
Balthazar, who's craning his neck and is just like, already?
Already,
See-
yeah.
Already, what is this another thing that's happening early?
Who?
yeah, Carnocht. Well, do I know that he showed up last time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were
Yeah,
making
okay,
fun of
okay.
him.
I don't know how
Yeah,
much I
you're...
remember sometimes.
No, your memories are pretty much intact at this point. There are just a few
Okay.
core things that you don't remember.
Okay.
yeah. When Yenna asks who, Tink's gonna be like, my fucking brother.
Oh,
Is
the
he,
shithead who thinks he's better than me.
Oh, ew. Yena's gonna go and like try to like peek out the window, be like, "Who the fuck?"
Yenna, throw a shoe at him.
Don't
I
throw.
don't ha-
I don't
no,
even think you
these
have
are
shoes.
special. I have to keep these.
Oh,
Do you want mine?
Yes.
Yes. Can I throw
Sam
one of
takes off
Xanthe's?
his shoe and hands it to Yenna.
they're like really far away, guys. I don't think we should be throwing shoes at
Yena is looking at Tink for like permission.
No,
Do it.
don't throw
Do
a
it.
shoe at my brother. I want to know
Do it.
what he's doing here. Don't. They're
Wait.
here for a reason. Don't throw your shoe at them. It's not gonna. I don't think that ends well for us.
We could
Why
just
is your
hide
brother
outdoors.
hot?
It's not like he's gonna see us. He doesn't know who Yenna is.
Are you not noticing that there doesn't seem to be any other students on the grounds right now?
Yenna, I think you should do it.
Yeah, Yena's just like, wait, the hot one is here?
Yes, unfortunately, the hot
What
one
the
is
fuck?
Tink's shitty older brother.
Can we not call him the hot one? Can we agree not to do that?
Okay. The one who is not the hot one.
That doesn't.
Tink's shitty older brother. We'll just call him Tink's shitty older
Okay,
brother.
we can do that. That's fine.
Actually, why aren't there any students? What?
Yeah.
Yuli's definitely like looking through her notebook, trying to see if she had any notes about today.
We didn't prevent any murders last night. Do you think
shit.
they still happened? And
Did we prevent any murders before?
no, but I mean, coming back, we were attempting to prevent murders from happening, and then we got distracted, and then we went through the Nexus.
God, we're terrible.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Wait, I have a question. Just raise her hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
You,
the short one.
Yes,
Glasses.
me. Thank you. She'll push for glasses. So your I don't know him, so I don't really want to call him your shitty bro. I don't know him. But,
No, you can call him shitty brother. He's shitty.
well, anyways, is last time did he come here because of the murders? I'm not really remembering this much.
So last time he came because of some family issues. But more he came to work, which seemed like really out of character, you know. But he didn't come because of any proceedings. I don't think. They said it was because I was accused of murder, but that wasn't the case. I didn't kill anyone also as well. I don't know how those rumors settled down. He kind of like trails off for a minute.
I killed everyone that we were all blamed for killing was done by me.
Well,
Also,
it was self-defense. It wasn't.
It was self-defense. I'm not proud of it. I would rather like to get through one of these loops without killing people.
I think we could do that.
Well, I don't know if we can do that because I have to because fucking Abraxas wants me to kill Balthazar,
Oh, that's a
and
good point.
Well,
and if I don't, then Lord knows what's going to happen to Zinnia. And Monty just starts like pacing back and forth and starts panicking.
Out of RP, OOC, if you will. When the murder happened last time, did the whole school know about it, or was it like hushed up?
it was a big I am remembering now, and Tink can be remembering now, that we did go into lockdown. So everyone got rushed to the medical wing and was kind of in there. But as far as I
Okay.
can remember, we kind of like went to the medical wing, spent the night, and then they were like, all right, go to classes, which seems like a ridiculous way to handle murders in retrospect.
Maybe
And-
not at adventuring college.
Maybe not an adventure in college. I think that's kind of what we were going with. Yeah, a college that has acceptable losses as far as student life goes, I guess.
Okay. Then I think Yuli would kind of like tap her chin and be like, "Well, why don't we just ask somebody if a murder happened? Or I guess that's weird. That's weird. Maybe just like casual, right? Somebody's walking by and you say, "Hey, hi, anything new?" And if there was a murder, they'll definitely mention it, right?
Yeah, well, we could try to pick up a rumor from someone.
Yuli,
Yeah.
you're a journalist. Is this just how you do your journalist thing? Just like walk up to people, say, "Hey, what's new?" and hope that they give you information?
No. She's gonna she's she's gonna look at Tink for a second in like a weird shifty way, and then look look away and be like, "No, I'm very good at my job, but that is not. I'm not great at the talking to people part. Is not where I excel. So no, but
Tink doesn't get it for a minute, and then he's like, "Oh yeah."
So, if just going off of this, given that you are a journalist and theoretically you're good at your job, aren't you just good at
Maybe a little bit.
just a little bit?
Continue. No, it's fine. It's fine. Keep going.
If you are good at your job, shouldn't you be able to be sneaky and be able to listen in on conversation and shit? Because otherwise it doesn't seem like, I mean, if you're not good at talking to people, that's not a very good job being an investigative
Sorry,
journalist.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that it would make more sense for me to leave and trail a bunch of people to find out if a murder happened, or that it might be easier for us to literally just ask someone? Because I feel like
Both.
asking someone is quicker, probably.
Asking someone's quicker probably, but we'll also get questions as to why we aren't in wherever all the other students are.
Sam's gonna kind of look at Monty. Are you forgetting that I can? He's gonna motion around his face.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna choose one of those, and
Yep.
Monty just points to the folks outside and be like, just take one of their faces and walk on up, cause
I
Yuli,
feel like this is a bad plan.
Chokes a little. What?
Here.
It's an expression that we have between each other.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I
Right.
could ask. I could ask Cal. Is it a great introduction? No, but I mean, it can't be worse than last time. Let's be honest
mean-
there.
Alright,
Your
well-
brother likes you, right?
We haven't spoken in 10 years at this point.
What the fuck?
I mean, I've been here. I haven't been at home.
Yeah, but letters are a thing that exist.
Yeah, I wrote letters to my mother for a while.
Okay.
I think he might try to message Cal.
Try to message Cal.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, but it's an idea.
I mean, it's possible. He's about 120 feet away. Probably close
Exactly.
to 100. Yeah. You could drop an egg out the window, and it would probably hit Cal.
So you're
and
suggesting
you won't let us throw a shoe at him.
throwing a
Well, I
shoe at
mean,
him and talking
you're
to
gonna
him
have
are
to
two very
start
different
using.
things.
You're gonna have to start using other people's shoes at this point. Yenna
I
has
mean,
none left other than a conjured pair.
I have a Zanthe shoe
Yeah, you do.
that I could definitely throw if you would let me.
Don't throw the shoe.
Well, we have to get his attention somehow, apparently.
I can just message him. And I think he's going to.
Yenna's just like
Okay.
wiggling her eyebrows, being like, I could throw a shoe. It
No.
worked real good. I hit a dragon.
It worked great. Sure.
I
hit
would
it
like
both
to announce
times.
to everybody watching at home that people are DMing me what's going on in this room at the moment instead of just asking me.
Well, it just seems easier to like message you and not interrupt the flow of RP.
Exactly. We're all just trying to
No,
give each
interrupt.
other space, and I'm
Yuli, if you would like to know if Balthazar is still in the room, roll me a perception check.
I got an 11.
You didn't see him leave.
Oh god. Okay.
oh great, cool.
I'm gonna just go. Wait, no, I forgot what I was gonna do. Never mind. I was gonna yell at
Tink.
Balthazar.
Tink, are you
I'm gonna
you
message.
messaging
I'm
Cal?
gonna message my brother. Yeah.
okay? What do you say?
Hey. I know this is it's Del. What's going on?
Are you still looking at the window?
Yes.
You see your brother jump noticeably, do a 180, and then realize it's a message.
Yeah.
And then you hear back, Del, what are you doing here? The campus was evacuated.
I was working.
You have a job?
Not a job, just on some extra credit stuff. Maybe I do have a job. And it's what happened?
Oh dear God, tell me you're not involved.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how I could possibly be involved.
There was a murder on campus. I was visiting an associate and, well, the watch asked me to help with the investigation.
Okay.
Like, ask him if there was a murder.
This is like on hold on the phone. Like, yeah, there was a murder.
Ask him who died.
Could I talk to you for a minute?
We are talking, Del.
Yeah, but like with faces.
Can you assure me that you are not involved?
Yes. Oh my God! It's like, yes, I can.
I love the
Del
idea of making those
Goldpetal,
noises in a message, like in your
Yeah,
mind.
exactly.
you actually you hear the response of Del Goldpetal. Messages are for messages, not for absolute flabbering stutters.
Oh my God! See, this is why we just need to like talk for a minute because this is just I can't deal with you.
I believe there may have been a sentence in there somewhere.
Oh, well, great, thanks. Hi, I
see
just
that learning has not made you any more articulate.
God damn.
Throw the
Fuck
shoe.
this man.
Yeah.
This man.
throw the fucking shoe.
don't if you tried to be like, don't throw the fucking shoe. Like, just the building behind you, can you come meet me on the second floor just for a second?
I suppose. And you see him abruptly leave whatever conversation he was having and just march away.
Okay.
And you watch, actually, Killian flips him the bird as he leaves.
And not surprising. Okay, I'm just gonna, guys, stay here. I'm going to figure out what happened. The school was evacuated, and we definitely all shouldn't be here, and maybe we should be using the doors to leave. And I'm not going to tell him that anyone else is here, so there shouldn't be any shoes flying at any police officers from the room, right? Until I get back. Can we all
Hey.
agree on that? And he's like saying this as he's like backing out the door.
Is handing the shoe back to Zanthe, but is also like considering what else she can grab off of like Balthazar's desk or something. Just
Roll me
something.
perception if you want to grab something.
I'm
my
looking for like a marble, like something very small. Oh, that's not good. That's a 10.
You can find something small as a marble. It's like a very small six-sided shape. It's like a little cube.
Okay.
Nice.
And it looks like it's been painted with Vanta black.
Ooh.
So you don't
Ah.
actually, yeah, like picking it up is a bit of a mind fuck, and only by feeling it can you realize that it's got six sides.
Keeping that, whatever that is.
Okay, is
Great.
Tink gone now?
He's going to be backing out of the room and leaving, yes.
Okay.
So he can be gone.
Okay. The second that he's left, I think Yuli will turn to Zanthe and Monty and be
Oh,
like,
no.
and be like, "Fine, you want to see how I do stuff? Fine, let's go." And she's gonna follow Tink, but try to be stealthy about it.
Oh my god.
It's just like it's
Good.
just like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh my god.
Monty follows. He's like, fine. I can at least be sneaky.
Xantha's
a
gonna
22
stay behind in the office. Just waiting for everyone else to leave.
That was a 22 stealth, did you say?
Yeah.
I also
And,
got a 22 stealth.
And Tink, what is your passive perception?
It is a 20. So
Tink, you do not know that they are following you.
that's great.
Like last time.
Just like last time. No, last time I knew you guys were following me, actually.
Yep.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So just to like tell you what it is that I want to do, I want to get outside and basically like see what the other people that are outside are talking about while Tink is with his brother.
Okay. So essentially, you want to get past Tink and further into the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. As you come out onto the courtyard, I would like you to make a second stealth check because now it won't just be for Tink, it will be for the other guards and for Cal'riel, who
Okay.
is meeting Tink.
16
Come
for
on,
Monty.
baby. An 18.
16 and an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds just to roll for guards. Oh, well, they're dumb. They're dumber.
Yes.
Yes.
Should have known better than to trust in Killian's eyesight. Okay. Okay. All right. Yuli, you pass unseen. Monty,
Oh no.
Yes.
in following Yuli, you try and follow every step that Yuli makes.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get partway across the courtyard, you see Yuna's head go up and meet your eyes directly.
Oh, fuck.
What do you do?
I'm running. I'm just full on running off campus as fast as I possibly can.
Oh my god.
In character.
Tink, you meet with Cal'riel, and before you can even exchange pleasantries, you hear, "We've got intruders!" from the courtyard.
Shit.
And see at least 5 guards
Oh my
moving
God.
away from everybody else. You don't know who they're chasing.
Yes,
What do
yes,
you
he
want me to
does.
roll for chasing?
Roll me a dex. Dex or athletics?
Let me see what's higher. So is that a dex save? Or dex
No,
check?
it would be a check.
Oops. Hold on. I rolled something and then my arm pushed it over, so and then it went to a nat 20, but it wasn't a nat 20. Okay, so that's an 18.
Only this group would explain away a nat 20.
I know.
An 18.
I'm sorry, I was being honest.
That was an 18, yeah?
Yes.
These powerful gams.
Yeah, the guards are terrible. Um, so you race and book it across school. You have the advantage of this is your home turf.
Mhm.
You've been here for several months now and know the layout like the back of your hand. They don't. And in trying to chase you, you hear like several of the guards smack against walls or trip over small divots in the land that they didn't know was there, but you've instinctively like just jumped over. But there is one set of footsteps that's keeping step with you. I need you to make another dexterity check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Me.
Before those footsteps that are dogging you can manage to catch up, you slide into one of the abandoned class halls. You swing your way around the door frame and roll me a stealth check.
That's a 22.
A 22. From your vantage point at the door, you can see as Yuna walks straight on by. She's actively looking for you, but she cannot place you.
Once I'm sure that she's gone,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just continue to leave, like continue to try and leave the school.
To leave the school altogether?
Yeah. I'm just running. I'm like, I don't want any part of this right now. I'm just gonna book it.
Okay, I need you to roll me another stealth check.
That is another 22.
You manage to pass by 2 patrols of guards with very little trouble to find yourself on the other side of the school grounds.
And who am I face to face with?
You're not face to face with anybody. You are through the doors and you are good.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be anybody around the city of Carnocht, quite happily going about its merry business.
Sweet.
You are scot-free and outside of the school.
Excellent.
Yuli, you are now alone in a courtyard, and Tink, you have just seen a bunch of guards run away.
Yeah, did I lose my brother in that, or is he sticking around?
Cal is still at your side, looking incredibly confused, before he turns on you an accusatory look. So much for keeping our meeting quiet.
Okay, like I just didn't want
You
to
could have
get
told me that you had a party of fellows.
I didn't want to get anyone else in trouble.
Oh, I see, and lying, of course, contributes to not being in trouble.
I told them to stay put. I don't.
Clearly, they respect your authority in such a situation.
Listen, we can do this whole like cheeky like barbs thing. But you just told me that there was a fucking murder. I don't know what happened. This is terrifying. You understand that, right?
I had rather hoped that you'd been evacuated with the rest of the students and were accounted for in one of the many inns in town. I'd planned to search for you later.
Well, I'm not. So,
I can see that much. Still. May I ask precisely why you are still on the grounds?
I told you it was working project
And your friends?
thing.
Roll me a deception.
I may be choosing to use that inspiration I got gifted earlier. That is a dirty 20.
I shall now roll an insight. Ooh. Ooh, you just made it.
Oh. I was about to be like, don't make me say I have to use the inspiration. 'Cause I will.
It was a 19 with
Ugh.
all of his bonuses.
Doesn't need to be believed. He just needs to be believed for now.
Yuli, what are you doing?
I think in the commotion of Ned just running, Yuli took the opportunity to sort of like nestle into a bush or something nearby.
Okay, give me a
If
stealth
such,
check.
if such a thing
Give me a
exists.
hide check.
A hide check.
Yeah, stealth check.
Math. 16?
A 16?
Yeah.
Oh, Killian, you blind little lamb.
That's why he has Ina.
He rolled a 1.
Oh, sweetheart.
However, a guard about 10 paces away from you walks closer and comes to stand in front of the bush.
Okay.
Psst.
I don't do anything.
Psst. Psst.
Can I'm going to conjure a little mirror. Can I use it to try and get a better look at who this person is?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. With the right amount of angling, you can see this person's profile.
Do I recognize them?
Roll me an investigation check.
It's a nat one.
No, reroll.
Oh, you're right. Oh, shit, fuck. An 11. Still not great.
An 11?
Yeah.
They just look like another guard.
Still sigh. What?
You hear another little psst, 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 and there's like they've got their arms behind their back in a parade rest, but in their hand is a little folded up piece of paper.
Oh. I will use Mage Hand to take it.
With Mage Hand, you can take the piece of paper, they let it go, and you see them just sidle off a bit to give you
Okay.
space.
I will look at the paper.
On opening the piece of paper, you read the words, "I see you," with a little heart at the end.
What the fuck?
That's so creepy.
Shit, and I don't.
The
roll
heart
a
even
nice
has
one.
like a little smiley face in it.
Okay. Who all is? How many like guards are near me? So there's this one that's like kind of
There are
nearby the bush.
6 still in the courtyard.
Okay. Are there any conversations happening near me? If this person doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything about the facts that I'm in this bush, I'm just gonna stay in the bush and try and figure that shit out later.
Roll me a perception check. Roll me eavesdropping.
15.
15?
Yeah.
You don't hear any of the conversations in your near vicinity, but you do feel the paper tingle.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I don't have detect magic.
Would you like to look at it again?
Yeah.
It says bushes do look lovely on you this time of year.
So creepy.
Fuck.
I don't like this person.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
No.
How close is the nearest door to where I am?
There are 3 doors in the courtyard. One is across from you, which is the door that you came out of.
Mm.
One is to your right, and the other one is to your left, but much further down. There are also windows, a couple of which are open.
Okay.
I should add, Zanthe, Yenna, you're watching this happen from Balthazar's office.
Oh. Wait, do we see the person?
Did we see the creepy person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person who just dropped off the note?
Yeah.
Roll me an insight to see whether or not you can tell that they've done something.
Okay. It's only a 13.
Insight is 15.
Okay, that's alright, because their performance was really low. You do see that they kind of tilt backwards a little bit too much, and you see the whole psst, psst bit. So you can see that guard and watch them as they go across.
What do they look like?
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
What's your perception, Danny?
I'm taking this. I got a natural 20. So we're going with it.
Okay. Plus.
So muttering between yourselves, you see the guard, and in squinting down at the guard, you see that, firstly, they're wearing a glamour.
Okay.
Some sort of disguise that is trying to hide their face. But with your perception check, Yenna, you manage to break it, and you see a youngish gentleman who looks an awful lot like Abraxas, but not quite.
What does it
Oh.
mean?
That
Oh,
motherfucker.
no. At that point, Zanthe, give me your fucking shoe.
What? I think he gives it to her just because he's more scared of her than anything.
What do I need to roll to throw this shoe? I will use catapult if I have to.
You can use catapult if you want to, or you can just roll me a straight up athletics or strength.
Oh man. Okay. Inspiration's a D8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I also assist this? If possible.
Okay.
I'll
I'm gonna
let
use
you
a
assist.
strength.
I'll let you be the hype team.
Yeah.
You gain advantage.
Fantastic. Well, that was a 1 and a 16, so. Huh. Alright,
Oh.
and D8, right, for the inspiration?
Yep, a D8
That's
for inspiration.
7. So 23. Fuck this guy, talk to my girl!
So you yeet that fucking shoe out the window,
Uh-huh.
and it doesn't like smack his face, but it does land directly on top of his head, and you see him kind of do the whole duck that people do, shoulders up, arms out, as the shoe just flops to the ground.
How far away is he?
Oh, he's just the other side of the courtyard, which isn't incredibly big. So that was like a good 130 foot that I
Okay,
just didn't
so
throw that shoe.
Alright.
That shoe flew, yeah.
Neat. Okay. Sorry. So he just sort of like shrugged it off, though. Was just like, ah,
He didn't shrug it off. He made like a weird chirpy noise, and you saw him like do the whole shoulders went up, arms went out of being hit.
yeah.
And he's gonna try and see where the shoe came from.
I'm literally hanging out of the window with like that shitty like anime kid thing with the eye pulled down and the tongue sticking out, like, fuck you.
You might be. He still can't see you. He's looking at ground level like a
oh my
fucking
god,
idiot.
thank god. Xantha's gonna try to fire out the window.
Like, we get it. We have to go. We have to go get down there right now.
What? Why
Yuli,
do we?
you see the perfect distraction in this motherfucker being hit by a shoe. That is the closest guard to you.
So I think Yuli is probably going to run inside, but Dukes has stepped away.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We will head back to Yuli in a second then.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just gonna be like, there's a baby Abraxas downstairs.
What do you mean, baby?
It looks like Abraxas, but it's not Abraxas. It's like a younger baby version.
What?
That's not... Yeah, I don't know. But that guard, that's not a guard. That's a fucking baby Abraxas.
That's the weirdest fucking thing I've.
I don't know.
Okay, I guess we'll go down and say hi to baby. No, run, baby.
Well, I want to make sure that Yuli's okay. So like, let's go.
Okay. And he's gonna wait for Yenna to leave first because he wants to steal
God.
some shit.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Single-minded
Oh my
little.
god.
You single-minded motherfucker. Okay, alright.
Dude,
Roll
every time I'm
investigation
in
to
the
see what
office,
you
I
can
have to
find.
steal shit. It's a tradition.
It is a tradition, it's true. Okay, roll me investigation to see what you can find.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to use a lucky point because that was kind of okay. That was
Spending
better.
lucky on finding loot.
Yeah, of course. That was 13 total.
13 total.
Mm-hmm.
You can find a couple of things, like there's a book that's about the size of your thumbnail.
Oh,
Apparently I'm
okay.
into tiny things tonight. And there's also a candle that you're not sure what it is, but it looks sick as anything. Like it's being carved into and painted.
I'd like to believe between that and stealing the seashells in his office last time, he's just actually just stealing like useless memorabilia that has like sentimental value to Balthazar.
Look, I have a table for what you find, okay?
You do?
And yes, some of that stuff is just sentimental keepsakes that you are taking from this man.
All right, well, I'm gonna take both.
So, can I just like real quick jump into not the scene because I'm not there. But if you're stealing shit from this office, can we assume that Balthazar's not there anymore?
I mean, I made a check earlier to see whether or not he was there, and the answer was you didn't see him leave. and that's it.
Exactly.
I feel like we'll find out. Because he's not gonna let me do this if he's here.
Balthazar react to Yenna taking the cube too? Like, she just
You didn't get any reaction to taking the cube, no.
okay. Just checking.
Yeah, he's probably gone.
And Zanthe, you don't get any reaction to picking up those two keepsakes.
Okay.
Sorry, what did I miss?
There was a
Just-
baby Abraxas was the by baby Abraxas, it will be
The one
Ilya.
Yenna is gonna throw a shoe at,
Oh,
or
Yenna
Already
Yenna,
did.
through the shoe?
20.
Nat
Through
20
the
to
Shoe,
shoe.
incredible. Okay.
And that was the guard that gave Yuli the note.
Yes. And Yenna is currently running down to go find you.
Okay.
I would like to jump in as Yenna is running down the stairs. If I have not lost Cal yet.
I'm so sorry.
No,
But
we're good.
what I was going to do.
You have not lost Cal yet, but go ahead, Julie.
Yeah.
What I was going to do, if there was any kind of a distraction at all, which a shoe being thrown might be one,
Yep.
is I was
it
going to
does
jump
count.
through I was going to jump through a window, which I feel like is really counterproductive to what everyone else is doing.
There is one very close to your left that you can jump through. I would like you, however, to make either a dexterity check or an acrobatics.
Okay, let's see. Where's my
Can
mouse?
she have advantage because of the shoe distraction?
That's for not being seen. This is for getting in the window.
Okay. I just meant if they were like clamoring a little bit in like not the most graceful way.
Like,
They're those sort of buildings that you see in Oxford where you have to go up the stairs to actually enter the building. And
right.
Yuli is like a
I'm
little halfling.
small.
Yeah,
SMLL.
Yuli is small.
Yeah.
So
I got a 16. Knock on wood. My rolls have been not terrible, but now they
got a
will be from here
16?
on out. Yeah,
It takes you some doing, it takes you some huffing and some puffing, but you manage to get in the window.
amazing. I get in the window and I literally just sit there.
Oh my god. This poor thing.
Roll perception.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Who's in this room with me? Got an 8.
You see an empty classroom.
Oh good.
The
Definitely
chairs and
empty.
tables are all empty. They look like they were left in a hurry, like some people have still left bags and writing implements, and there's half a lesson scrawled on the chalkboard.
Okay.
Goes through
I
several
will
fighters' forms. It's pretty
I
cool.
will try to use the mirror to see what's going on outside.
Okay, it takes some angling, but you can see. Roll me a perception just so that I know what level of what you can see.
Another 8.
You can't see a whole lot of much. Every time that you like let your hand settle into a position, you find yourself just looking at the window frame. But every so often you can kind of get a glance of the guards seeming to set up a perimeter around the courtyard. And at least one angle you see through the window, Yenna and Zanthe seem to be coming downstairs.
Okay, I will message Yenna. I'll try to message Yenna before she leaves the room, before she leaves the building.
What do you say?
And just be like, I'm inside. I'm inside. I'm inside. Please don't go out there.
Yeah, if Yenna hears that, she
Yep.
will stop probably. Try not to fall down the stairs.
Do you send a message back?
Okay, well, wait, where are you?
I'm in I don't know, one of the bottom floor rooms. She'll like look around trying to figure out like what is taught in this room.
Roll me a perception check again.
A 19.
Hey.
With a 19, you can tell that this is definitely one of the fighters' classrooms. You're not sure particularly what kind of fighter, but they seem to be going through like sword stances.
I don't know. There's a bunch of swords in here.
Oh, okay. That's
I'm just gonna. I'll meet you in the hallway. It's just gonna
okay.
just. I mean, it's not hard to get to
Yeah.
the door without being
No.
above the window line, probably for Yuli.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
to
no,
the door and go out into the hallway.
yeah, just run down to the first floor and then like go in the general direction of like where they would have been on the inside of.
Tink, what are you doing?
Um,
You still have the attention of your brother. Cal'riel is still at your side.
so after they've been bickering for a while, which I assume is what's been going on.
Yep.
Tink's just gonna be like, "Can you, like, who, what happened? Who? I know a lot of people here."
As I would imagine after 10 years of study. I really shouldn't be discussing an open case with you. As you can imagine, it took a lot for the Watch to reach out and bring me in as a consultant.
Sure. I, I just need to know.
Roll me a persuasion. Because you are asking him to give up classified information, and he is a buttoned up military man.
Yeah. I rolled well and I'm still gonna use the inspiration. Oh, it's only +1. With the +1, that's a dirty 20.
He sighs, a very heavy sigh, and you see him kind of put a hand to his brow and he goes, Del, you must understand, I really am not supposed to talk about these kind of events with you unless you are, of course, one of the Watch. However, given the circumstances, I can tell you that the body was found in Atticus' house.
That's my dorm. Was it?
What's your dormitory, really? I had no idea.
Listen, I get it. I reached out more. Sorry.
10 years, nary a letter.
No, we don't need to do this right now.
Look, the young gentleman in question was one of the PhD students at the school.
At this point, Tink is clearly panicking.
Del, are you alright? You seem to have gone quite pale.
Who was it?
Well, we're still in the process of
No,
certifying that the
if you
body
know
is
it was
who
a
it is
PhD
assumed to
student,
be.
who was it?
A young gentleman by the name of Balial Ultgang.
I think he just sits down. hmm
Del, you look rather green.
That's my best friend.
Oh, Del. Forgive me, I had no idea. And he kind of crouches down to your level.
He's like very clearly trying not to cry. Like
Oh.
Cal puts a hand on your shoulder and he looks incredibly awkward in and of himself. He doesn't know what to do in this kind of situation.
yeah.
If it's any consolation, I would say he passed quick. There would have been very little pain or knowledge.
Mhm. where should we be? I can't be here.
I can book you some accommodation in town. Would that work?
I think he just
I
like
can escort
nods.
you to... Would you like me to pick up some things from your dormitory? I can escort you there if you would like to pick them up yourself.
I'll. Fine.
Del, I realize that this is rather a lot to ask, but we've been unable to get in touch with the young gentleman's family in order to confirm his identity. You said that you were close with the young man. Would it be... I hate to ask this of you, but would you identify the body? Not immediately. You may take a moment and you can say no.
I mean, yeah, I can do it.
Very well. You said that you have some friends with you. Do you need to go and tell them, collect them? I can vouch for you for a certain extent, but I really will have to speak to you all in turn.
Yeah. And he's gonna do his best to message, I guess, everyone individually, because he doesn't know where you guys are or if you're still together. And I think just say like, meet me downstairs.
So you all hear that message from Tink.
Except me, because I'm too far
What-
away.
Yeah, except you, because you're too far away.
I would like to explain to chat that I have just been looking at little muted icons and I'm seeing them all unmute. What are you all doing once you hear that message?
I mean, we're going downstairs.
Yeah. Assuming Yuli and Yana have found each other.
Yeah. If we've reconnected, I think
Okay.
we'd probably get that message around the same time and then start walking. And Yuli would at some point be like, "We have got to. You need to carry around shoes. You need extra shoes."
I mean,
She'll like,
okay, look, I've never
she'll
not
conjure
gotten
Yenna another shoe.
Oh, it was Xanth's shoe, actually.
Oh, but aren't you missing shoes from the last episode?
Yeah,
Didn't you?
you
Oh, I
had
thought-
conjured them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I had shoes. Look, I usually get them back. Most people don't keep them. But I'll get something else to throw.
Do you want like ball bearings or something? Like, is it what work?
Maybe.
I have he takes this bag of candy out of his pouch. Just like, do you want to throw this?
This is candy. You eat
I
candy.
think it's drugs, actually.
What the fuck?
It's not a drug.
Wait, what?
It's not
You just
drugs.
have a bag of drugs? Wow.
Oh god, this
I'm
failed
going to the
perception
wrong
check is just...
person.
A lot I don't take them, but I think a lot of students trade with them. But I haven't really traded it. I've just... Never mind.
Take one of the candies, and it's like, I'm gonna just do the research later.
You're gonna take the drugs?
No?
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
8.
Totally doing research. She's
Doing
a scientist.
research. Yeah,
What do you do?
Wizards
seems legit. Unless, of course, you would like to do a deception check.
Sure, let's see how bad this is. Actually, I don't think our deception's even bad. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because I rolled 1. So it's a 3.
Amazing.
Just Dumb and Dumber
So
over here.
you know that that's not legit.
He narrows his eyes at her.
It continues to just be like, yeah, obviously just science.
Okay. So, good luck.
I think if you've seen anything of Yenna before this, or have any idea, like, you do know that, like, Yenna and Tink already knew each other.
Oh, yeah.
So just FYI, that may color things slightly.
This is one of Tink's friends.
Late night research buddies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you want any drugs? And he like opens the bag to you, like.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though.
As you all walk out into the sunshine of the afternoon and the now mostly empty courtyard, you see Tink sitting on the steps and Cal'riel crouched in front of him. Tink looks absolutely shattered.
I was gonna say, it's like, how obvious is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, my boy's not holding it together. He doesn't
Oh.
have that. He doesn't have that bone.
I think Zant's gonna kind of slowly walk over and sit next to him.
No sitting. We've got to get out of here.
What?
What?
Where's Monty?
I don't know. We'll find him.
Oh, no, he got spotted by somebody and literally ran off of campus. So
You see Cal'riel just sigh quietly.
oh gosh. I mean, I don't know where he is.
You're like, impulsive one.
What was that?
I thought I was the impulsive one. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Cal'riel stands up and dusts off his knees. I should take Tink to identify the body. Take Del to identify the body. Me just slipping with names here, sorry.
Yeah. Where should they go?
Well, considering that I shall probably be putting your friends up in town as well, I suppose they ought to come with us.
Tink just nods and gets up.
It would be good for you to have some support.
He doesn't say anything. He just starts walking to where, like, behind Cal.
It takes you a while to get to the hospital wing, which is, again, startlingly empty. There are very few people still on campus at all. And Cal leads you down to the morgue. Zanthe, Tink, Yuli, Yenna, you've been in this room before. Oh look, it's the basement that was filled with darkness.
Oh my god.
Great.
Oh.
It is not filled with darkness right now. In fact, it's quite a bright and airy space, painted completely white. And he leads you down and through the hall and opens a door at the far end of the room that leads to a morgue, another brightly white painted room. How many of you would care to
I don't think. don't think everyone needs to come.
Very well. And he leads Tink into the room where there is a body laid out on one of the many beds. And he draws back the white sheet that had been laid over it and lets it settle. And you see Belial. His eyes open and staring at nothing. I would like you to make a perception check. You can choose to do it at a disadvantage if you want to, depending on whether or not you would think Tink's emotional state would translate to the roll.
I feel like he would want to look, if only for this to be like the last chance for it to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take the roll straight.
Okay.
Before he starts just fucking crying, but it's a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
At a 16, you notice something doubly unsettling. Not only is this the body of your best friend, of a man that you have known for 10 years, but there is a jagged white scar across Belial's neck, reminiscent of your Belial from the last loop.
He just kind of nods. This is how I found him.
Well, I mean, of course, the body has been moved and laid out here.
Of course,
I
yeah.
believe that the examiner has already gone over it. But
No,
as if you're asking if the body has been tampered with in any way, no, this is how we found him.
doesn't say anything in the moment. I
Mm-hmm.
I do think he's gonna like kind of reach for Ba's hand for a second. Just another kind of confirmation. If
Cal had only revealed Bar's
yeah,
face, so Belial's hand would still be under the sheet.
I think he would try anyway unless Cal stopped him.
Cal wouldn't stop you.
Yeah. That said though, if he I think would take a quick glance, just seeing the scar has almost like pulled him out into like, right, this is a time loop, like this isn't forever, maybe. And not that he's like less sad in this moment, but I think he would take a quick look at the floor and see, or like at the table at the floor and see if the stone was anywhere.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, roll me an investigation check because you're looking for something in particular.
It's very
All
bad.
of you in the hallway.
Mm.
What did you roll?
I mean, my investigation is very good, so the fact that I only rolled a 10 is very bad. It was a 10 total.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Those of you in the hall, what are you doing?
Yeah, I assume we were just waiting for Tink to come back, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
standing
assume-
around in a room that the last time you were in dragged you into an alternate dimension thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Yuli is like really restless. I think probably pacing around a lot. Doesn't want to leave because Tink is not doing good. Um, but definitely not chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yenna is probably also anxious because that was real recent. But will probably be like, Zanthe, who the fuck is that? Who was that? Who like who's in there?
Did I see it? Did I see that it was? Because I maybe I misheard, but I assumed that no one told him yet.
Yeah.
I don't think
Tink
any of
hasn't
us
said
know
anything.
who it
No.
was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why Yenna's like, what is going on? Why
All that we know is that
happening?
he's identifying a body, but we don't know what the body is.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I know
I
it's
will
Balial
say
yet.
there is a tiny, like, letterbox size window into the morgue.
Hmm.
Oh, do I respect my friend's privacy?
That
There's
is the
the
question.
No, you don't. You don't respect anyone,
He
Zanthe.
looked really upset though. Like, I actually think I might. Yeah, I think normally he would, but given like how Pink looks like super super upset, I don't think he would in this case.
Okay.
And
Tink, with
Yeah.
an investigation of 10, you don't see anything nearby.
no, that's okay. Yeah, he's just gonna look at Cal'riel and just be like, "Yeah, that's him."
We have to. Obviously, we will be keeping his body until it's released to the family. As for the personal effects, they have been apprehended by the investigation. If there's anything that you think he wouldn't want to give to his family, I can let you have a look first. I am aware of how things can go at a university, and that sometimes you may not want your loved ones to know precisely everything.
If I could think.
Very well, I'll let you know once the investigation is finished with them.
Yeah, you'll know where to find me.
And you would confirm in writing that this is indeed Balial Ultgang.
Yes, stop saying that.
As you wish. And he leads you to the door and opens it out to your friends.
Yep. He's just like
Now, I
wiping
believe
like
I
his
said
hand
something
across
about
his face, just like, let's just go. Let's just go. It's not fine. We're leaving.
Okay.
What do you
okay.
mean it's
What?
not fine?
What?
We'll talk later. I don't want to talk about it here.
Yule, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
You feel the paper tingle again. The paper that the guard gave you.
God damn it. I'll look at it.
You'll look at it or you won't.
I will look at it, yeah.
It says, "Boo-hoo, so sad, gone so young."
Yuli looks around to see if, like,
Roll me an investigation.
yeah. 17.
You don't see anybody around, but you do see, scrawled like graffiti on the stairwell, is a tiny eye.
I don't
Do I
like that.
do I know what that is or recognize it?
Roll me an Arcana.
I would also like if I have enough time to like inspect it, I would poke Yenna, I think. And because Yuli thinks that Yenna is much smarter than her. so,
Oh.
so I think Yuli would be like, do you know what this is? And she'll like point at the little eyeball.
Huh.
Can we both make a check?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Arcana, did you say?
Arcana.
Arcana.
9.
22 total.
Nice.
This is why this is slaps hands.
Just did it. 3 things.
Yenna, this is a symbol that most wizards and spellcasters are quite familiar with. It's used to enhance scrying capabilities.
Fuck.
It's used by most of like the upper echelons as to as a form of security. As a modern comparison, it's CCTV.
Sorry, try not to cough directly into people's ears. Okay. Do I know, just from all of that, like, generally, like, the width and breadth and whatever of, like, it, like, how to potentially move out of sight of it? Or
You
not?
know that by defacing the rune in some way would mitigate its powers.
Okay. Let's see. I wish I had to spell magic, but I don't.
I
A
do.
marker?
Yeah, but if it's a symbol, can we literally just scratch it out?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you can.
He's going. Yeah. He's gonna be like, hey, you got pens on you. Can you, like, scribble on that?
Yeah. And I'll take a fantasy Sharpie and scratch it out.
Perfect.
Yeah. You'll notice that, like, Yenna never
Tink
has
is
pens on her.
everywhere.
Because she, like, doesn't take notes. Because she's just like, I can keep it in my brain. It's fine. But yeah, so once it's scribbled out, she's like, okay, so that was scrying nonsense. That's like high level scrying, like government.
Okay. Okay, so I have the guy that you threw your shoe at.
Yeah.
He handed me this, and I'm gonna show her the paper.
Okay.
And the words on it they keep changing.
What the fuck?
I know. So like
Yenna,
Oh.
Yenna, the paper is blank.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Point
Okay.
at words. See?
That's Can I do an insight check to just see, like, I assume she's not fucking with me, but, like, is there, like, some weird shit going on?
Go ahead, roll insight.
Okay. Oh,
You
shit.
can act
6.
a 6.
Yeah.
Yuli might be fucking with you. Like, this is a blank piece of paper. You've never heard of like anything like this before.
Yuli? Paper's blank.
No,
Also, did you
What?
get charmed again?
No, it's no. He handed me the paper, and it said I
Oh.
see you, and then it changed, and it.
Yenna's just gonna, like, throw her hands up there, like, oh god! Also, that guy, when I looked at him, he didn't look like a guard.
What do you mean he didn't look like a guard?
Okay, so I don't want to alarm you because I know this is kind of like a pain point right now, but it kind of looked like Abraxas, but, like, younger.
How quietly are you guys talking?
Yeah.
It's not quiet.
I-
Like they are doing this directly in front of you. The
Ye-
room is too small for it to be quiet. I
Yeah.
will put that out there.
I was. Why didn't you? I was there with. Why didn't you tell me?
I was. She just like turns kind of like purple, like her version of blushing, and she's like, "I panicked."
Tink
Wait,
kind of
do you
rounds.
guys see anything on this? And she'll like hold the paper up. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. As soon as Tink hears the words, like, did you say like a baby Abraxas or like a younger Abraxas?
Yeah, basically.
Tink rounds on you in like a vaguely threatening way. Looked like what?
Yuli
Like a
flinches.
like a like a baby Abraxas. Her eyes are like huge right now. She's real spooked. She's never really seen him angry, I don't think.
Yeah.
She
And
was like,
he'll kind of like look at Cal while but like he's still facing Yenna and like looking at Cal'riel. Glamored like one of the guards.
yeah.
And Carriel's face just hardens. And he puts a hand on Tink's shoulder and says, Del, I realize it's not the easiest thing to do right now, but try to calm yourself. I'll
know
take
you're
care of this.
no.
And he pushes a purse into your hands and immediately takes a step towards leaving the room.
No. I know you think that I am upset and distraught and jumping to conclusions. But that's who killed him.
I'll have this looked into immediately. This person will be found. Anybody walking about under glamour as a guard is definitely up to something, and I am inclined to believe my brother.
Tink has a look on his face that's like, I'm coming. I'm coming with you.
Del, I cannot let you get involved in this. It's already suspicious enough that you are on the school grounds after there's been an evacuation. Go to town, book a room. I shall meet with you shortly.
How do you expect me to do that when his fucking murderer is parading around like one of your guards?
I expect you to trust me, Del. Please.
Tinkle. Take a very deep breath. Fine.
Good. Get your friends settled. I should have this seen to immediately. And he takes the steps 2 by 2 to kind of just fly up them, his coat flying out behind him as he leaves. Everybody roll perception check.
Oh, great.
Don't like that.
17.
I'm assuming I'm not included in everyone roll.
11.
Sorry,
You are
Ned.
not. You went to town. Sorry, Ned.
9.
15.
11.
Yuli, Tink. Suddenly the shadows seem a little darker in this room.
Okay, yeah, we need to get out of here. We need to fucking go.
Well, yeah. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yep. We're running. Running.
And that is where we are going to take a break. Thank you all for watching along at home. Please stand up, take a stretch, have a drink, have a snack. Do what you need to do. We will be back shortly for part 2.
And we're back.
We're back.
Hello, welcome back. Our break was a little longer than planned. I wish I could say that it was because of technical difficulties, but it's definitely because Emily and Nick entered into a bean-related discourse that lasted like 10 minutes.
Bean-related discourse that caused my Discord to say, you can't talk about this anymore, and kick me out of the call, yes.
Discord did not want that.
Discord. That's because Discord is right. But anyway, I would eat a peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter cup, yes.
A peanut butter cup.
Okay,
Peanut butter
so
cup.
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
I would
I'm
eat it,
starting to
and I
get
feel like that
gaslit.
closes it.
I feel like you guys are gaslighting me at this point because I'm the only one that said they want to eat it.
Not eat
Listen,
that.
I will try just about anything once.
Same.
I would eat it
this
on a
has
dare.
been the last 10 minutes. This has definitely been the last 10 minutes of our lives.
Zanthe, however, would absolutely eat it.
Oh, yeah. Tink made it.
That's because Zanthe is a disgusting teenage boy.
Monty just went, oh, I'm hungry, and eats it without considering what it could possibly be.
Just for reference, we're talking about Reese's peanut butter cups, but instead of peanut butter, it's beans. So,
Yeah. So you're all caught up.
I made a mistake even bringing this to the stream. Welcome back to part 2 of Hellions of Carnocht. If you're still with us after the break, I hope that you have stretched, that you have gone and got some water, and you have hydrated yourselves. And like, I hope you maybe went and got a snack. Maybe like got up, did some jumping jacks. We did none of those things apparently.
I
But
got
we
a
are
snack.
back now.
Snack.
I got checks.
Oh, nice.
Here,
I got some
taste it.
crackers.
Oh, can you guys hear
Okay.
my phone
But yeah, the first half we spent on the gang figuring out that there had actually been another murder on campus, that they hadn't been able to mitigate the murder that they knew was happening. And dun dun dun, from Tink's brother, Cal'riel, they found out that the person who had been murdered was Balial Ultgang, the man that Tink loves. Monty knows none of this bullshit because Monty ran off into the city very early on in the first half. So
Monty panicked.
as we start the second half, we join a panicked Monty as he runs through the city of Carnocht. It is a city of winding streets and a mismatch of buildings, some made of brick, some made of timber, others that tower at jagged angles held up by what appears to be hope and a couple of struts. There's magic almost everywhere. The city is lit by magic in interior buildings and exterior. Every lamp glows a daylight yellow light as the sun has started going down. Monty, what are you doing?
Well, running and panicking, and I think I'm also looking around for something that I might recognize. Because at this point, I've just been running, and I don't really know where I've been going.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
I rolled a 2.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The streets around you, it's very difficult to completely recognize things. Memories mashing against one another of, does this way lead to the nicer part of town? Does this way lead to the watchtower? Does this way lead to the castle? It's just a winding circuit of suburbs slowly bleeding into city center. But as your feet keep urging you forward, you find yourself in a part of town where the lamps have turned red. And there's hardly anybody on the streets at this time of night, just a couple of people sitting in doorways of shuttered buildings, with ornate fascias outside, and large murals painted on the sides of houses, usually depicting some form of dancing girl or a man on a stage. One further into this area displays a cat with a top hat and cane. You found yourself in Cat Alley, the pleasure district of town.
I am just sort of wandering this once I've real like got to Cat Alley, and it's vaguely familiar but not super familiar. I'm just sort of like pausing and taking a moment to breathe and try and reorient myself, and also trying not to panic because of just running and being spotted, and the realization of what happened the night before just sort of hitting me. And Monty just sort of he just wanders and looks for a place where he can just sort of sit down and figure out what's going on in his
So
head.
you sit down on one of the errant curbs. This part of town isn't very well traveled with carts or cars, so there's no worry of running into anything in the street. But you see the girl across the way who's been sitting on a stool in a doorway, kind of peers at you a little bit, concern on her face. You all right, love?
No,
Aye,
not
well, I
really.
kind of could see that.
I'm just a little. And Monty's just trying to find words and is just more sputtering than anything, and the realization of just everything and is just very overwhelming for him, and he's like, it's been a long day, and
Right,
he's
well,
trying not.
day's not even over yet.
No.
You looking for something in particular?
He just sticks his hand in his pocket and like feels the coins and is like, no, just a break, just a rest, distraction.
Well, if you're after distractions, you come to the right place.
Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat real quick.
Oh no.
I love that we get raided with lots of viewers and you immediately just start to cough.
I
I also
know.
like to believe that happens in game
Oh,
too.
in game, Monty's just like very
Coughing one
awkward
out.
and it's just like feel it. Yeah, he's just very awkward and like coughs. And um, I I suppose I should just go in for a drink.
You. You can come in for a drink, darling, but we're not really open until later. It's still pretty early on in the night.
I know.
You see her kind of hoist up her skirts to go over one of the puddles in the street, and she just toddles over to you and kind of squats down opposite you. You sure you're alright, lad? I can take you up to the hospital if you need it.
I I I just need to sit for a little bit. I'll be okay.
You sit here much longer, lad, and someone will come up and nick that sweet point and coin purse of yours.
There's not much in it, but don't want that.
No, probably not. And she lifts up your chin and turns your face one way and then the other, just for herself to make sure that you're alright.
Mm-hmm. What does she look like?
She's an older woman. I would say she's probably in her 40s to 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Dressed very
Provocatively?
no, actually, she's quite tightly laced, very high collar, and quite middle class clothing. It's all very prim and proper. But she carries herself like she's probably done hard labor for most of her life. There's a certain a certain confidence and sweeping movements to her that you wouldn't find in a prim and proper lady. You're welcome to come in for a bit.
Okay, thank you. And
All right, lad. I'm worried if I leave you on the side of the road, I'll walk out to find a corpse in the morning. And she just
hopefully
kind
not.
of she ushers you over to her side of the street and unlocks the door. And you see her lean down and she grabs a what appears to be a small book before she scurries in and shuts it behind her. Fingers crossed you don't cost me too much money for this evening's bookings. All right, come on, let's get something in you. And she guides you through what appears to be the downstairs of a brothel. There's a bar down there, which you can see there are a couple of people making sure that it's tidy and ready for opening. There's a stage over to one side, and she leads you back into the kitchens. And they are a picture of busyness and bustling. There's about 10 people in there, in quite a small area, who all seem to be pre-preparing meals. And she sits you down on a tiny stool in the corner. Alice, put some milk on the stove and maybe a bit of coffee. And you see the what appears to be the head cook just gives a nod and heads off. And 2 seconds later, there's a very warm mug being pushed into your hands.
Oh, thank you. And Monty sips at the coffee.
You can thank us by not dropping dead on spot.
I'm just very tired, but thank you for your hospitality. I'll stay out of the way as best I can, and then I'll be out of your hair soon enough, I'm sure. Thank you.
Well, make sure you do that. And the madam kind of leaves you there. She scurries off. But before she goes, you do hear her tell one of the kitchen boys to keep an eye on you in the corner. Monty, you are alone. You are in town. You don't know where your friends are. What are you gonna do?
Just start crying. I am scared and I am stressed. I don't know where I am, and well, I know where I am, but I don't like. Yeah, I'm just very like just trying to keep it together, and
The moment the first sob comes out of your throat, all of the kitchen staff are around you. And there's so much cooing and are you all right? And they're like pushing a handkerchief into your hands, and someone's got an arm around you, just kind of rocking you a little bit. And someone else has gone and scurried off and gotten some biscuits, and they're practically shoving a biscuit in your mouth.
and just like trying not. I was like, the last thing I had wanted to do was cause a scene, and that is clearly what I have done right now. And I was like, I'm no, thank you.
Oh, sweetheart, you just eat up. And they give you some more cookies. And some very nicely crafted pastries are kind of dumped in your lap. And then immediately taken out, someone goes, don't want that shite, needs to get some proper stew in him. And someone puts a warm bowl in your hand with a hunk of bread. And you've
And
got the entire kitchen staff fussing around you.
I am very overwhelmed by having people fuss over me, and looking at this stew. Is it vegetarian friendly?
It is not.
I am just going to just munch at the bread and like push the stew around and like try to do my best to like not be rude with it, but as I see like globs of meat and fat in it, just sort of going like trying not to look a bit green about the gills.
As they're all fussing around you, You do hear footsteps that kind of just stop in the doorway. I wasn't aware that we had somebody new coming to play. And that voice is instantly familiar to you.
And I just sort of I look up and look at the person and I know that voice. I know the voice. Who is it?
And leaning in the doorway in one of his day coats, looking not ready at all to start the evening, is Lawrence. And until that moment, you hadn't been able to remember his face. The time loop had kind of robbed that comfort from you. But seeing him stood there, you instantly remember safety and adoration.
And Monty's expression is just one of complete just adoration and surprise, and he just smiles a little bit, and this is very it adds to the overwhelmingness to be hit with another wave of emotions and a little bit of joy. I know you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, I recognize you.
Oh, probably from the shows that we put on. I do fear that the madam quite likes to get me on stage when she can. Though you find me at rather the disadvantage. I don't know your name.
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah.
Well,
Short
well
for
met,
Tremont.
Monty. Short for Tremont. Well, if that isn't a name and a half.
It's a bit grand.
It's quite unlike the madam to invite somebody in before any shows have started for the evening. I presume she's taking you on?
I was sitting outside and well, it's a bit of a mess. And she invited me in for a little bit just to stay out of out of the streets and just catch my breath for a bit.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, in that case, I'd best not interrupt your recovery or she'll have my life. And he kind of just reaches out and pats you on the head a little bit and slinks into the kitchen to do himself a coffee.
I don't mind at all.
Mind what?
Oh, you're um, distracting my recovery. And Monty's going very red.
Oh, I see. Well, right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Across town, Zanthe, Tink, Yuli, Yenna, you were given a pouch of money and sent on your way to book lodgings in town by Tink's brother, Cal'riel. What are you actually doing?
Tink is going. he has no side quests. He's in a way.
I want to try to talk to Tink, but if Yenna and Yuli want to do something, maybe they should do that first.
The only thing I can think of is that Yuli would still be trying to figure out what this paper is, but she'd also be assuming at this point that the paper is what is being used to scry on them potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't want to like take it to where they're going, but she also doesn't want to get rid of it. So, so I guess my question is we were in the like hospital wing of the school, right?
Yes, you were.
What path did we take to like go to where Tink's brother wants us to be?
As in, did you go near the dormitories? Is there somewhere in
Yes.
particular that you want? Right. You would have had to pass the dorm buildings on the way out of town, but you would have noticed that they are quite heavily guarded. There is, of course, the watchman presence in the school at the moment because of the murder. And given that the murder happened in Atticus House, which is where your dormitories are, that it's very well guarded.
I'm going to roll up the paper and pick a stone, I think that is like a specific shape, like try to find a stone that I would remember or recognize and like pop a little hole in the ground and put the paper in there and then put the rock on top.
Okay. As you put the paper in there, you do see that there is one last message, which just says, "TikTok, one down, the rest of you to go."
Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy fucking piece of shit.
She just stares at it for a while before putting the rock on top.
Motherfucker.
Wait, no, she puts the rock on top and starts to stand up. And then goes back down, pulls the paper out. And
It says, "Ow."
She'll take a pen and she'll write "Who are you" on the paper.
It replies, "Why do you need to know?"
Because you're threatening us? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Well, that should make who I am quite clear then, shouldn't it? Somebody who threatens you.
She'll write "bye" with a period at the end and then put it back in the dirt.
Bye.
Oh god.
Before you drop it, you do just see a toodaloo.
Oh my god. Oh.
This motherfucker.
I hate him.
I feel like it's fucking uncle, dude. Like
I don't like this boy.
So you leave the rock somewhere recognizable.
Yeah.
I will say, for the sake of recognizability, there's a statue outside of Atticus dorms. You would probably have left it outside, like by the statue.
Sure. I basically want to replicate, those stones that you can get that have like a little tube glued to them and people put their keys in them.
Yeah.
It's that
I know the ones
idea.
you
I've just
mean.
like dug a little hole and put the paper in there and then just put the rock on top. Like, yeah, I'll remember that. Winks at self.
We're gonna be like picking up a million rocks later trying to find it.
Yeah, Jess is gonna make me do a roll. And we're gonna be
I
who
am.
fucking knows?
Oh. Oh.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yenna is probably pretty concerned about Tink and also just like really wary about the paper and whatever effect that seems to be having on Yuli, because like Yuli truly or Yenna truly doesn't think that there's like something on the paper. Like doesn't understand the magic, is like, what is this? And then also with the scrying is probably just mostly looking out for like more of those symbols and keeping an eye out on like what is going on. Because either they're being like passively followed or actively followed is kind of her whole thing.
Roll me a perception check.
That's a 17.
17?
Yes.
You don't notice anybody following you.
I
Oh, good.
don't
It's
believe.
definitely not happening.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, doesn't know shit. But I don't believe that.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, you don't see anybody around that looks as though they're following you. You can see a couple of guards who are obviously looking at you because there weren't supposed to be students on the grounds, but it does seem that they've been told not to interfere with you.
Okay. Uh, Tink. Tink,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I mean, I was going to go to town and get a room and maybe can talk about all of this while we're not here. And he, like, isn't, like, avoiding the guards, but is very conspicuously, like, you know, still almost crying and, like, looking around at the guards and just being like, this school's so fucked. Like, this place is not safe. Like, we need to be somewhere else.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Let's
Fuck
get
this
the
place.
fuck out of here.
She is going to reach out and like kind of like try to take his hand, but obviously too small, so like takes like his pinky and his ring finger and starts like leading them out. Like we're leaving.
Oh. Honestly, if she, like, grabbed for his hand at all, he would fully just, like, grab back.
Aww.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess my question is then, does Yenna know like a reasonable place for them to like go, or do we have instructions to a place that the Cal wants us to go to?
Cal didn't exactly specify where he wanted you to go, but given the amount of money that's in the coin purse that has been given to you, the implication is somewhere good, of
Okay.
which you know of at least 4 places that you could book.
Yenna will take them to the fanciest one. Whatever
Nice.
that
Right,
is.
the fanciest one. Okay. So the fanciest one would be on the other side of town, so that is quite a journey. But
Okay.
given the amount of funds that you've got, you could book a carriage if you like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh
Splurging on a
my
carriage.
god.
We're
Tink
taking
does,
care of
Good to
babies
know.
today.
yeah, Tink does not interrupt this at all.
Zanthe is very uncomfortable.
People
The
are
carriage that
crying.
you get is understandably the fanciest that you can find. There's a driver, it's covered over, and there are 3 horses.
Nice.
And there's plenty of room inside for all of you. It's even heated. There's a little heat stone in there
Oh my
that
god.
keeps the carriage warm
Fuck
as you
yeah.
set off across town. And it's a fair journey towards the crowns. But given the fact that it's via horse and carriage, it is certainly a quiet and speedy one. If you'd like to have a conversation on the way, you may feel free.
I was gonna say, is Xanth still gonna try and talk to Tink, or is Xanth too,
Yeah,
like, put
I mean,
off
I don't know if
by...
it's gonna go very well, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
uh Tink,
What?
are you really gonna make me ask?
He kind of sighs. Who was it?
Yeah. Why are you so upset?
It was Ba. Ba died. I saw him with Ilya at the party, and I got upset, and I left, and he died.
You think Ilya killed him?
Who else would have done?
I have no idea. I mean, I just think I wasn't in the dorm room either. It's not you didn't make this happen.
I know. He doesn't sound like he believes it.
Look, we're gonna make this right.
No, listen, we can't, but it still had the scar from last time.
Emily doesn't remember. What was the scar? Is that the way he got killed last time?
The way he almost died when we were at the house.
Yeah.
He got his throat slit and had like a terrible scar across the front of his throat after that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So, I mean, if we know it was Ilya and we know where Ilya lives, it's time maybe we can stop it from happening next time, but maybe we can also
Oh, you're cutting out a bit.
sorry.
It's okay.
If we know where he lives most of the time, we could probably stop it from happening next time or talk to him in this loop lifetime. He's not he's not really gone. We just need to wait till next time. Okay?
Tink kind of like flinches. It is. I want to do something. I want to do something right now. I want to go back to the school. We shouldn't. We need. We need to do this right. We already know this one's kind of a wash, right?
Yeah.
It could still.
But maybe we could, I don't know. I mean, I know this is. We can make sure we do everything right this time so that we can make everything good next time. And then Bob's gonna be with us, and we're literally never gonna take him out of our sight. You could probably put a homunculus on him all the time, and then like Zanthe like awkwardly like tries to like put his arm around Tink like it's okay.
I think Tig's kind of like giving him that like nod and cry and like almost laugh, but like it's not funny. I'm just, it's like he's so upset, but like Xanth's trying so hard, and something about that is like really sweet. Yeah, so he's like very clearly like not okay, but he knows Xanth, right? Hopefully. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. He's just kind of sitting there like, next time there has to be a next time.
Yeah, I mean, look, Monty died. Probably, I don't know, like at least once. You died at least once, so it's good. It just gives him character, okay? Like it's gonna be fine. That was like me role playing that. And I was realizing that's the worst thing I could say, and then it's like it's
We've
it.
all
It's
died.
fine.
We've all died a little bit. Like, yeah, like when Tink's like, or when Zant's like, Monty died, you died. Tink's just kind of like, you're really bad at this. Like, yeah. Yeah, you don't comfort people much, do you?
I don't really know anyone.
I guess that's true.
But I could try it more often if you want. I don't. I'll work on it.
Yeah, you should.
Hey, uh, I, he just like pats his shoulder again. Like it's gonna be okay. He's not. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, Tink just kind of doesn't say anything to that.
And like looks awkwardly at you, like and Yenna, like gives him like a
Um,
like a forced smile.
when you when you look up at Yuli, she has her notebook open. She's writing something and like looks so unbelievably uncomfortable and then passes out suddenly.
Um,
Uh,
did she do that? Live?
No. Yenna's gonna try to catch her so she doesn't like bonk her head or something.
I was gonna say
Thanks, ma'am.
I'll give a quick touch, a quick spare the dying, just in case. Is she okay? How's that feel?
What does Spare the Dying do? I can't remember.
Stabilizes.
Spare the dying, it stabilizes you, so it brings you to 1 HP.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, spare the dying is
I'm out.
basically just like, you don't roll death saves.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Yuli's kind of yeah, she's okay, but looks really ill, I guess.
Oh god.
what was
She'll kind of weakly like push the notepad at you because she can't remember how far she got in writing it before she passed out.
I think I should still have the lighter.
You do
Charges
still
on the
have the
lighter.
lighter, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
because you've got new charges for this day.
Okay. If she's not totally passed out, obviously this was something important. He's gonna look at the notebook first.
The notebooks reads, Bar was with.
He was with Ilya. Yeah.
Mm,
No.
She'll reach for her pen and try again.
So as
Actually,
Yuli,
maybe
like,
I don't want to do that.
Wait. Can I cast
'cause I'll-
detect thought? Wait. Can I cast detect thoughts on
You can.
Yuli? Will this work?
You can. It might.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Tink is gonna cure wounds on.
Before you fucking pass yourself out.
Yeah. How much?
For
Wait.
detect mine.
But wait, one question first. How much HP
Yes.
does Yuli have? Just so I know
20.
which cure wounds. 20. Okay. I'm burning a spell slot. Continue.
So that one really knocked you out by just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, yep. When you wrote down the roll, I was like, all right.
God, I rolled so poorly. 16. 16
Oh,
healing.
I mean, that's most of my health. 17 out
Oh.
of 20.
Oh god, she's so little.
I know.
Yuli breathes a huge sigh of relief. Thanks. Are you detecting my thoughts? Is that what's
Yes.
happening?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
how does that work, DM?
Essentially, now, if you attempt to think a full thought of that because somebody is listening in, you will have to make the same con save, and I will
God.
again have to roll damage.
Shit. Okay, well, in character, I don't know that. So,
Nope.
Yuli is like wants to try and write the rest of it. So she's definitely thinking it. So I guess it's another con save, right?
It is another con save.
I think she has to make a wisdom save too, unless it's a surface thought. I don't know if it counts as a surface
This
thought.
would count as a surface thought
Okay,
because
cool,
Yuli
cool,
is
cool.
actively thinking it.
Okay.
This wouldn't
Oh
be something
no.
that Yuli would be attempting to hide.
This
I
is
got a
also
9.
like Yuli wouldn't know, right? Because you don't know detect thoughts unless they go deeper.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
So
yeah.
Yuli's just thinking, I'm gonna fucking take damage again.
Oh my gosh. Let me roll damage.
Just kill me, DM.
No,
No.
it's no.
15. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh my god.
God.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness.
So am I able to get the last word down or no?
You are able to get the last word down. You are able to think the last word.
Oh, right, cuz it's my thoughts.
Yep.
So you would hear me thinking to myself, Ba was with Abraxas.
Okay. I mean, is she able to get it out, or is she starting to get like sick
I mean,
again?
she gets it out, but she does take damage.
And it's only in your head. You weren't like displaying her thoughts or
Yeah.
anything.
Right, yeah. So she's still
Wait, but did
Oh
she
my
write it
god,
too?
wait. Yeah, so I'm
Or
also trying to write it
You're also trying to write it.
because I don't know
I
that
need you to
Xanth
make
was listening to
Yeah, I need you to make another con save.
can I
No!
try to
No!
stop her
But it was the same. It was the
if
same.
I see her trying to write it and I already know what she's trying to say? Can I try to stop her?
Sure, I'll let you because I've already
Okay.
done my damage.
Yeah, as soon as you like fucking try to write, it's like no, 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 no,
Mm,
no. It's
but
Abraxas, right?
I don't ask
Yeah.
for confirmation. Tink's
No,
gonna fucking
okay.
heal her again.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for all the coughing. This is making me laugh a lot.
No, you're good. 17 healing.
Oh, bless you.
That's it though. That's all you get. I have my lighter still, but
I appreciate
If she
you.
was
No, not 219.
if she was with uh if he was with Abraxas, and why was Ilya the one that was messing with you?
I mean, maybe
Um,
Abraxas couldn't get back to the school.
Yuli will open her notebook again to that same fucking page.
I can't. I appreciate this, but I can't keep doing this. Is what Tink says, like looking directly at Yuli. I got a couple
Tink?
more, but
Tink, you have already managed to garner from the last time that you guys compared notes that the page Yuli keeps taking it back to is the one with the date.
date.
Yeah. Would you couldn't figure it out last time. Would you like to roll again?
Sure. So it was the date that we all lost our memories.
Yes.
Fucking hell. Can I roll with advantage?
Yeah, go on.
and what am I rolling? Just
In
straight
your grief, you
intelligence?
can roll with advantage. Yeah, straight up intelligence.
I
It's
mean,
a
the
common
first roll
sense
was
roll,
11.
essentially. 11?
Oh, no, it's 11. 11's all I get.
11's all you get. Yeah, no,
Yep.
it's the date that you guys had no memories. Belial was with you.
I think that's all he'll say is he'll be like last time Bob was with us on that night. that day, and he's gonna like tap the book back.
She'll just kind of sigh and like lean back, sort of almost as if to say, I also can't keep doing this, so I give up for now.
Oh.
Well,
What happened to her?
I so I mean, I can only assume. Can I Arcana to see if I know any spells that would do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, he's just gonna be like, I
Yeah,
can
no,
only.
you can Arcana as well if you'd like to. Anybody can.
Oh, good
Yeah.
roll.
I will. Can I don't know if I know enough about what's going on.
Yeah, I was trying to remember, like, if
Yeah,
I
you're a
had
sorcerer. Of course you can.
Oh, I got a 9, so never mind.
when we were back at the hospital, wasn't there something about? Am I making this up that Yenna like ascertained that this was like a curse or some shit?
Yeah, you could ascertain that it was a curse.
Yeah.
You
So-
couldn't get specifics.
Why would a dragon be able to curse someone?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah, I know. I love that you titled the role "What the fuck is up with Yuli?"
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Tink. This sounds and seems to present like, yes, some form of curse, but specifically some form of pact curse, like a geese.
What?
Oh.
Like cotton ball geese or like what?
No.
I don't know.
Like a geese. And
Um,
that
GEAS.
Oh, okay.
yes,
Oh, there's a
offending
spell called
party.
geese. I forgot about that.
Yes, there is. And that it stops the party from talking about events that have happened, but that this has continued far longer than any normal geese would have.
okay. So yeah, he's gonna kind of say like a very small version of that where he's like, I mean, there are things that Yuli can't talk about, and they're related to Abraxas, and maybe Balthazar also can't talk about things, and Ilya couldn't either.
So is it all from Abraxas? I just
I mean, that would be the only thing that I could see relating those people. Ilya would be working for Abraxas, which we know is true. But what did he need? Why you? I know you can't answer, but
Don't
I will
face.
say, because of the role that you did,
mhm.
you would understand that a spell that has this kind of presence would usually be housed in some form of magical item, or for instance, writing on somebody's person, like a tattoo or a scar.
It's there. How do you ask? Tink's sitting there like, how do you ask someone? Mm. It- Is there a scar, a mark?
DM, is there a scar or a mark on me?
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Just a straight d20, no bonuses.
An 18.
An 18.
Yeah.
You know from your searching after the spell was put on you that you do indeed have a small mark right behind your left ear that wasn't there before the spell was put on you.
Shows it to us. Is she gonna take damage?
Yeah,
If-
I think Yuli would like start to lift her hand and then pause to see how she feels. If it feels like she's playing with fire right now.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
As Tink asks, and
Mhm.
he looks,
Mhm.
and he see it.
No, not unless you're looking at the back of Yuli's head. You can't.
I mean,
It's
he's
right
right.
behind Yuli's ear. You would have to be right up in her face.
I got a
Breathing down the
17
back
that
of her
time.
neck. Oh, sweet, you passed. Which means you take half damage.
Oh
Great.
my god.
I mean, better than full damage with the rate.
It's
this
still
is
gonna be
going.
20.
I know.
Just what?
You take 10 damage.
Okay. She like starts to lift her hand and then winces a little bit, but sort of breathes through it and then just raises a finger, trying to just like point in the right direction, basically.
Yeah, I think at that point Tink would get up in her face. This boy needs a distraction. And it's figure this shit out. Yeah, exactly. Give me a puzzle. Let me figure out a puzzle instead of thinking about my dead boyfriend.
As you look, you see there is a tiny set of dots behind Yuli's ear. And they form a curve following the path of Yuli's ear.
Okay. Does the application of these dots look anything like the rune that was on Balthasar's neck that one time? Not necessarily in pattern. I know it's a totally different pattern, but like application wise.
Yes.
Okay.
I won't even make you roll for it, yes.
Tink kind of nods and he's like, well, it's all connected. That's something. I don't know what that tells us. He like puts his head in his hands kind of thing. Like
I just don't understand if he has the ability to choose between making someone forget or making them in pain while they talk about something. Why not just make her forget?
and if it persists, does that mean that he's in this with us? It must. Right? Why else would you
I
show up on the
mean-
first day?
Is
It's
it possible that they're not the same thing, or that it's not the same person?
I will say it's about this point that the carriage draws to a stop. Outside of what you can see through the windows is an incredibly grand hotel. It's a white stone building with pillars holding up the second floor. And as the carriage draws to a stop, a footman walks out from the front of the building and genteelly opens the door for you and puts a set of steps for you to descend. And holds out a hand in case any of you need assistance.
Tink all but like just like flies out of the carriage, like is so done. Does not take any offered hand.
Welcome to the Marriott Hotel.
Call it the fuck, you can't just call it the Marriott Hotel.
Watch me, bitch.
It's their game. They can do whatever they want.
It's true.
Oh, I was not prepared.
Yeah, Tink like looks up at it and like looks at Yenna. He's like, I really didn't pay attention when you were doing all that. It's fine. Let's go. And just goes to walk in.
looks at him like, what does that mean?
Do you require assistance with your luggage?
You
What
have a sore
luggage?
throat. Do you...
Do you need a lozenge?
I should take your advice post haste, sir. I
What?
see you have
Okay.
no luggage. Should you wish a room, follow me.
Yeah, you can just like give us a key or something.
He guides you over to the reception desk,
Mhm.
which is manned by a very pretty young woman
Oh, really?
with red hair all done up in curls.
That's interesting.
And you okay there? You okay there, Zanthe?
Yeah, I don't know, I just find it really interesting.
And she's in like quite a frilly uniform, it appears to be, with a little name tag and a little bow in her hair.
Hmm.
And you see that she's standing up on a step stool because she's gnomish.
Oh,
And she's got a bunch of books open around her, and she's like, "Hello, welcome to the Marriott. Can I book you in?"
yeah. How many? He's gonna kind of like look around.
Well, at least two, but what about Monty?
He'll go up. We'll figure it out. You can find him, right? He just looks at Zanthe.
Yeah, I got it.
What name
Okay.
can I put you under? And you can roll insight if you like.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
Wait, all of us?
if you
Or
want to.
is this a Yenna thing?
Well, it's an 11.
I got a
I got a
12.
1. I got a 4 in total.
Mm-hmm.
I will say
Mm-hmm.
I got a 12, but I think Tink is gonna kind of like half roll his eyes and be like, Del Goldpetal.
Oh, oh, young Master Goldpetal. Do forgive, do forgive. We can have the upstairs master suite prepared for all of you.
Yenna's just gonna look at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Yuli makes a face.
Like,
I will say it's
okay.
been quite a while since we've housed a gold petal. You will find all of us at your disposal. The kitchens are usually open until 8 p.m., but if you have any need of us at all, you know where the gold bell pulls are, and you can contact us any hour. I'll make sure that we have a footman extended to your suite. And she hands over a set of keys.
Thank
Literally
you.
literally looking at him like, obvious lie is obvious, dude.
I think he's just gonna be like, thank you, and I can see why we would not have frequented your establishment if this is how you're going to treat your paying customers. We'll be making our way.
Please, Master Goldpetal, accept my sincerest apologies for the state of your arrival. I will be sure that that you shall not be treated as such again. I will make sure that all of the staff know.
I'd rather they didn't, really. Just a general air of respect would be fine. And he's
Of
just
course,
gonna
sir,
leave the
of course.
desk.
Would you like anything sent up to your room, sir?
Dinner, I don't know.
Dinner for all of you coming right up. I'll make sure that the warm water is turned on, sir.
I like how I feel like I'm hearing you get a little further away from the mic as you go, and that's exactly what's happening. He is left and like going up the steps. He doesn't even quite know where he's going. He just knows that this is how you deal with this.
Looking at him like, what the actual fuck is happening?
Yeah, Yuli's just
Up.
kind of toddling after everybody.
Like, I assume Yenna's never heard him speak to anybody in that way before.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that sounded like my mom, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's probably sitting there like, I sounded like my brother. Like
You head up the stairs, and of course, the master suite is on the top floor. The number of your keys being 1014.
ugh.
There is, however, adjacent to the stairs, a little gold lift.
Oh, we're definitely taking the elevator. Magical elevator. Let's go.
The doors open and kind of slide apart, and you see inside is a tabaxi dressed in a little red Belpul costume uniform.
Aww.
Which floor can I take you to?
Wherever this is. And he's just gonna like hold up the keys.
Top floor coming up. And he pulls like a little bell, and it just goes ding, and he pulls it 10 times.
Oh.
And then you feel the entire little room do a little judder, and you start to ascend. And every floor you can see there is like a magical number counting up that just goes bling, bling, bling as you go up. 10th floor, master suites. And he opens the little doors again for you.
Tink will give him a little gold tip and walk out.
Thank you very much, sir. You
Toddle,
very
toddle,
quickly
toddle.
realize
Mhm.
that the top floor is just the master suite. Room 1014 is right opposite you. There are no other doors.
Beautiful. He just like opens the door and then collapses on whatever seating area is in there.
Indeed, there is a seating area. There are 3 seating areas. It's all designer. It's all incredibly rich woods and redwoods and magical upholstery that dances. Like there's little hunting scenes on the material, and it actually goes through the hunting scenes, and you can watch them hunt. And you collapse onto one of the sofas, and the rest of you note that there are several rooms off from this one. A large master bedroom and several slightly smaller rooms, and at least 2 bathrooms, and one of them looks big enough to be a swimming pool as a bath.
Xanthe's just like, I don't think he's ever seen this much money in the world. Like,
Yeah, I think Yuli's kind of shocked. But wait, where's the actual room though?
This
The
is
room.
the room.
what?
But we were just on the elevator.
Yeah, and I used the key, and he like picks up the key, and I unlocked the door, and now we're in our room. It's a master suite.
Yenna's just glaring at him like, what the
What?
What? What do you mean, what? You can't just name drop somebody else. Like, that's an important family. That's going to kick our asses.
Oh,
Tink just like looks at
Yuli
Yenna.
looks back and Yuli looks back and forth between the two and is like, I'll put my stuff somewhere. And, like walks away.
You have a choice of 7 rooms, each with a king bed.
Oh my god.
I think as the conversation continues, there's like a Looney Tunes-esque sort of element of Yuli like walking from room to room, being like, wait,
These are all
what
too
are all
big.
these doors?
Amazing.
I think Tink just like kind of blankly looks at Yenna. It's just like, I kind of thought everyone knew at this point.
This is like, what?
I mean, I don't. That's me.
What do you mean that's you?
I'm. He kind of like cringes. He's like, I'm Del Goldpetal.
You're you're actually a gold petal.
Yeah, but my brother, Cal'riel Goldpetal, the general, came to the school. We look almost identical.
He's going to look at him and be like, maybe? Okay. What?
I wanted to come to school and do magic, and I maybe dropped out of the program that I was supposed to be in, and it's I just people treat you differently.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't like it, so I dress like this and I don't tell anybody. And he just kind of like puts his hands up in his like patched jumper and like dyed hair. Like,
Going to check to see if she didn't accidentally take the drugs.
Yeah, no, you did not take the drugs, Candy.
Can I roll a perception check as suggested to just see, like,
Yeah.
how identical they actually look now?
Go ahead.
It's a 3, so that ain't shit.
Like, you're looking at Tink, and no, Cal'riel Goldpetal does not look like this. Cal'riel Goldpetal is a refined gentleman of some renown. He's a general. No. No resemblance. Not at all.
Okay. Cool. People say I look like my mom too. Okay. It's wow, 24 hours is a really long time. Huh. Okay.
he's back to like mopily lounging on like a chaise, basically.
Should I maybe go find Monty?
I mean, probably. I don't think he's gonna look for us here, and maybe we can sit down and try and figure some
Does
shit out.
anyone want to come with me? Because I don't. I don't. I can go. So.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if we should split up, but we also definitely need to get him back. Also,
It's
should we?
also worse that could happen. It's
Okay, now that you've said that, stay here.
No, what?
If so, Tink would, I think, take out the sending stones that he had been working on with Balthazar. And I just want to see. Oh my god, artificing, why are you so... When I actually want to do things, why are you so difficult? Okay, it's whenever you finish a long rest. Okay, yeah, we need some kind of way for you to get in touch with us, or a time that you need to be back.
Alright, well, I could just be back at a certain time. I don't really. Whoa, oh, wait. And he takes the crows, the ravens, and he hands one to Tink. I forgot.
Oh
We
god.
have these birds. Wait,
What
did
do
I
the
have them
birds
both?
do?
I think I already gave one to you.
Yeah, I have one of the birds. What do the birds do?
Yeah.
Um,
Birds can send messages back and forth.
yeah. And they also have different magical abilities, but I don't remember what those off are off my head, so I'd have to look.
Yeah, I think only
I
you
think I
have
gave you the one. Yeah.
Yeah. You're the only one with the write-up, is the problem. But, okay, if the birds can talk
Wait,
together...
hold on, let me check. I think I have it. I think Jess sent it
Yeah,
to me.
it should be in your notes.
Yeah. Oh, they're Hugin and Moonin. That's so cute. Yeah, I remember I took Moonin because Moonin had modified memory.
Had what?
And modify memory.
Oh my god.
Hugin has true sight.
Yeah. I mean, it was cute because it was like, I'll give you Hugin so you can always see what I look like. And then you're like, I
that's
don't want
right.
modified memory, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tink didn't want to have a modify memory spell around
Yeah.
after his
Having his
brush
memory.
with not having a memory anymore. Perfect. Okay. Birds. See, that's all we needed.
Maybe. No, it's fine. Okay. Okay. I'll see you. He
Uh,
starts to like run out of the room.
okay. Think
Hannah's
let
gonna
him.
be like, be careful. Hannah's just like, be careful.
What do you mean?
Hallway.
Oh, what?
Like the hallway. Be more careful.
He doesn't really like. He starts walking away slowly. Okay.
Uh,
Zanthe, where are you going to start the search for Monty?
That is a great question.
You assured everybody that you could find him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait. What did Yuli tell us about Monty?
About
Did
Monty?
you? Yeah, didn't Yuli say that
Hmm.
she saw Monty
Oh yeah,
as?
run into town.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
Run
yeah, I
into
just
town,
told you
yeah.
that I saw Monty run off campus is all
Okay.
that I saw.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's just gonna go into town. Um, and he's gonna look for the shadiest person he can find
Oh
and ask
no.
them if they've seen a red-haired guy.
Roll me charisma.
Okay, just straight charisma.
Just straight charisma. As a check.
Before I leave, I'm gonna go into a corner and I'm gonna disguise myself to look like Miranda because I really just feel like being a hot woman will help me in this situation.
Okay, so you transform into a tiefling with
Yes.
lilac skin and hair,
Hmm.
incredibly well dressed, with resting bitch face.
Fuck. What? That's right.
Please roll charisma at disadvantage.
God damn it.
No, just roll straight charisma.
Okay, just straight charisma, no
Straight
modifications.
charisma. You will not get any modifications for having
I think
transformed
I
into
will
something else.
get. Let me see what actor's feat does, because I think I get advantage if I'm pretending to be someone else, but I have to double check. Ba, ba, ba. You have advantage on deception and performance checks when trying to pass yourself off. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Straight charisma. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that. That's even worse. Wait, no, it's not worse. Okay, it's a 12.
It takes you an hour to find anybody who's willing to listen to you enough for you to actually get out a have you seen. And when you finally do, it's a woman whose arms are laden down with groceries who stops to talk to you and is just like, "What? What do you need?"
I'm looking for a man.
Aren't we fucking all?
I'm
I'm a bit
looking
busy
for
here.
a specific man with red hair
Well,
and burn
have you
scars on his
tried the
face.
bar?
Which
I tend
one?
to find that men tend to be exactly where I've left them, which is usually the tavern.
He's not old enough to drink. Well, I think this is fantasy world, so he might be, but that's besides the point. You can just say no. You don't have to give me. He's just like storms off.
she, she runs off and obviously does have somewhere to be. Zanthe, you are in the middle of town. I would say at this point you've probably walked about an hour and a half from the Crowns through to Southgate, and you're kind of towards the east side of town.
Hmm. Okay.
You
Let
can
me
you
look at the
can
map.
roll another. I'll let you roll a survival check actually to see if you can think of somewhere to start or to go to.
It's pretty good. That's a 16.
A 16. There's a couple of places that you can think of. You know that Zinnia had a home in Southgate. That's
Okay.
where Zinnia's house is. You also know that And this is a bit of a shaky memory that Monty used to have a lover in the brothels.
I don't think I knew about that.
Nobody knew about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nobody knew about that.
Nobody
That's true. So
knew.
yeah, the only lead that you've got is Zinnia's.
Yeah, I'll go to Zinnia's. Yeah, I think before I get to Zinnia's, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go hide in a corner and turn back into me. And kind of just see if Garrett's home, maybe. I'll knock on the door. I'm gonna. Oh wait, Awakened Mind doesn't work unless I see them. Garrett, and he's gonna knock again.
Friend.
There's no one at the door.
There's no one at the door.
Where's our DM? We need you. We're lost.
We're lost without you. Oh no, they're gone.
No.
Oh dear. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Nope. Are they back?
Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah, Discord. Okay, Discord is being a butt again. We are getting close to the end of session for today too. So. Oh no.
Oh. Oh no, 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 no. This is why I
Aw.
don't play a bard in this campaign.
Hello,
gosh.
friend.
Hello.
Oh.
What a cliffhanger, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the DM is gone. I'm gonna steal something from Balthazar's office. I am gonna take this opportunity to establish that Tink is gonna be working on sending stones again.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Because we
God.
need to not get split up like this. We need our Rocky Talkies.
I feel like this has happened multiple times before, where like Monty or Kay or someone else runs off, and then we have to go and find them.
Exactly. We never tell each other where we're going. Like, we are truly just a group of chaotic teens, not
Yeah.
thinking things through.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Hello?
I definitely. Hello, we can hear you.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Oh, finally! Hello. Sorry, I was having some major problem with Discord. It booted me.
No, it's
Um,
okay.
It's okay.
So,
Hi.
Hi.
Zanthe has knocked on the door
Make-
and is calling for Garrett.
Yeah.
okay. Well, as you knock on the door, you see that the blue painted door that's usually pristine has actually been scrawled all over with red runes etched into the wood of the door.
Okay. That's not.
It's slightly ajar. As you knock it, it opens.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, maybe don't go in there.
I'm gonna go in there. It's me.
Yeah, I know you're just a stupid boy.
I'm just a stupid boy.
Just a stupid boy looking for his best friend.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
The entire house lights up.
What school of magic is it? Wait, is that only through Identify? No, I can't figure that out. Okay, the whole building.
Yeah, the whole building lights up.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't. Garrett? He's gonna step in.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. That's an 8.
An 8?
Yep.
You just hear the whistle of the wind blowing from one end of the house to the other. There's no answer to your call.
Okay.
The house that was decorated in bright colors, almost obnoxiously so, filled with so many sentimental things. The wallpaper has been ripped. There are photos and pictures shattered on the floor, their frames broken, the glass strewn everywhere. It's dark in the house.
Okay. um, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights and send a couple further into the house in kind of like a row, so I could see it as I'm walking.
You send them down the hallway and into the rooms that etch off from that, and they light up the same kind of ruin in every room.
Can I make you said they're runes?
Yes, there are runes on the door.
Can I
They
make
are
a
also, you notice, written all over the walls.
can I make an Arcana check?
You can indeed.
I'm bringing out my physical dice for this one.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Never mind. That's a 10.
Anyone would like to use
It's
your
not the
points
dice that are
to
cursed.
I could do my fucking thing, but I only have one left, so I don't really want to.
This
That's-
is a good time to remind the chat that you can redeem your chat points, your stream points, on natural 20s or inspiration for the cast as
I'm
we
not
go
allowed
through and do
to.
things.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
Yeah, the cast are not allowed to. They have been banned.
I have so many points.
Oh, thank you, Doolin. We're sorry that you're too new.
Sweet.
Soon.
No, that's okay. My
Soon.
boy's gotta learn.
He's gonna learn his lesson.
Yeah. I'll keep
Oh,
Oh,
walking.
inspiration.
Striker just
Oh,
redeemed
Striker has
inspiration.
redeemed inspiration.
Thank you,
That's a
Striker.
D8,
Inspiration.
right?
It's a D8,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep,
Thank you,
so D8.
Striker. Okay. That's an 8!
Yay!
Oh my god.
Yay!
18!
So that's an 18.
Yeah.
The runes on the wall seem to be wards. They scream of protection from
Okay.
being spied upon, from being hurt, from being seen mostly.
Do I know if the wards protect the house from being scryed on or seen, or is it more specific to individuals that are in the house?
With the role that you've got, you can tell that it would definitely work on the individuals in the house, but you don't know if it would work on the house itself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep looking around the house.
Roll me a perception check.
It's gonna cuddle his bird a little bit because he's not. It's a little scared. Oh, I got. I promise I got a natural 20, but it's +0, so
But it's a natural 20.
yes, it is.
The further you get into the house and the further your dancing lights go, they wind up the staircase and illuminate a figure dressed in black that's slowly walking down the stairs towards you, with a
Oh my.
gold mask upon
Oh,
its face, the shape of a cat skull as it descends.
What? Gold mask?
Gold
Is this
mask.
familiar to me? Because it sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I.
Oh, it is familiar to you as you stand there and look at them and they descend the stairs. This is the person that you met in the world beyond the mirror.
Oh, what the fuck?
And they walk towards you, their hands outstretched, and go, "Don't fear. I don't come to you with harm in my heart."
What are you doing, buddy? And he like puts his arms up a little bit.
Did you just ask him, "What are you doing, buddy?"
Yeah.
God. There might be a little harm in his heart after that. kind of like his head quirks to the side, and it's a very unhuman move. It's too sharp and too immediate. It's more like a bird's movement. I've come to see you all safely to the other time.
Okay. Um.
The wheels are turning, but the motion in this line is wrong.
Yeah. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills, and we're all but threads in its path. Um. That's a really nerdy reference. I'm sorry, guys.
No, but exactly.
D&D.
No, it's from Wheel of Time.
It's from
You're
Wheel of
I
Time.
know.
You're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Nerdy references are go.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Your
Oh,
stones
what's
sing sadness.
mine? Or
Yours. Your stones. All of them.
I I don't really know how we could be happy in this situation.
The owner of this house is gone.
I know.
Your missteps have led her on the other side. She's of my world now.
What is your world,
Beyond the
sir?
mirror, where echoes are echoes, the constant, ever ending. You've made missteps. I am here to correct them.
Are, are you trying to ensure that the world gets reset every 6 months? Is that you or is that someone else?
That is the will of the stones. I am just here for safety.
Okay.
I am what's left behind. I am what's left behind when the curtain closes and the world is gone and everything tumbles on. But there's order in that. You are the face stealer.
My name's Zanthe.
I know.
Okay.
What have you come for, Zanthe?
My friend, but I, I think seeing you is
Am I your
probably
friend?
sure. Um, I
You say it so strangely, as though it means not a thing.
just I don't really. You're very cryptic, and I'm not really sure if you're gonna kill me or not.
I wouldn't kill you. I'm here with no harm in my heart.
Okay.
Why would I have sent you to the beginning of all things? If I'd meant you harm, I could have just sent you to this world beyond the mirror. The one that ends and starts and ends and starts and ends and starts.
Isn't that the world we're in right now?
Yes, but it's not my world.
So why did you send us back?
The stones think you can fix things. I don't like to argue with the stones. It doesn't end well.
Okay, so the stones made the time loop, and they also want us to fix them.
Maybe.
Um, okay. He goes sighs.
I came here looking for Zinnia, the one who weaves flowers and fates.
Yeah, she is currently captured by Abraxas Thrax. Um,
I know, by the flying darkness.
okay. What's your name for Tink?
The green-haired one.
Okay. So
Is that who
Zinnia's
you mean?
not. Yeah,
Goldpetal.
yeah.
Dell.
Tink Del Goldpetal, yes. If you knew Xenia was with Abraxas, why did you come here?
To answer your first question, Tink is the architect.
Okay.
For Zinnia, I knew she was gone, but I came here just in case. Just in case. And he opens one hand that had remained closed, even as he'd extended it towards you. And there is a tiny white flower in his palm. For the future.
Kind of gently picks it up.
The moment that you take any move towards it, he pulls back and
Okay.
closes the hand.
I
It's mine, not yours. You have no use for it.
I that's fine.
Roll me perception.
13.
The shadows around him are getting minutely darker bit by bit. But he's
Are you,
walking towards you again.
I'm gonna start to back up slowly.
You still look on me with fear. Take me to the architect. I can help.
Can I make an
I
insight
walk
check?
in this world to help.
Can I
You
make
can make an insight check. Go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 16.
16?
Yeah.
It is. It's really weird to try and read someone who doesn't move like a human being. Like, every movement is jerky and strange and too swift and too slow at the same time.
Do I get the feeling that his version of help and my version of help are very different from each other?
You get the feeling that you don't even know what his version of help could entail.
Okay.
But that's not to say that it wouldn't still be help.
I really wish I had detect thoughts right now, but I used up all my spell slots. Wait! I'm a sorcerer! Hold on. I forgot I can convert spell slots. Okay. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit! So I
So it's a
also
wisdom
rolled a
save?
20 on wild magic.
Good to know, good to know.
Okay.
Let me pull up that wild magic. So you rolled a 20 on wild magic.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. Alright, let me get my fancy dice out. 46.
46.
Yes.
As you try and cast Detect Thoughts, instead you find yourself hovering in the air,
Okay, cool.
your feet several inches from the ground. And in the distraction of that, the figure that you face has moved so much closer they're now about an inch away from you.
Okay, so this is getting very Ponyo, it feels like. I'm gonna try to
He
yeah, go
reaches
ahead.
out and just nudges you and you float back a little bit.
Please don't. I gotta try to swim backwards in there.
You can still cast detect magic if you would like to.
Detect thoughts, yeah.
Detect
Okay,
thoughts,
I
sorry.
will do that. What are his surface thoughts?
Are you trying to go deeper? Is the first question.
I would like to try to decide that after seeing his surface thoughts to see if it's even worth
I
it or if
need
it's
you
just to like radio buzzing.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh my god. That was a natural 20.
With a natural 20, what you perceive from just skimming the figure's mind doesn't drive you insane.
I am.
Instead, what you perceive is fractals upon fractals upon fractals, different timelines all bending into one another, and these are just the surface thoughts of this entity. A
I'm gonna.
spider web of universes just going round and round. This conversation playing out 1,000 times in a million different ways.
It's gonna turn that off immediately. All right.
Did you
I
see something you liked?
no. But that's all right.
I find it
Probably.
quite beautiful.
I Can I ask you something?
Of course, whether or not I'll answer is up for debate.
Why why are you bothering with us, and why are the stones bothering with us? I feel like I I I don't I don't really understand how we can actually help anyone in this situation.
You're more than you think you are. The stones are wise. They choose wisely. They choose people whose lives and influence leads them to me time and time again. Every time, every step, every inch you take leads you to Babel, the world beyond the mirrors.
And your whole deal is keeping order in the different universes. Is
No,
that no?
sometimes. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I think the answer might scare you.
You're probably right.
Roll me another perception check.
Okay. 14.
This close, you can see that there is definitely somebody behind that cat skull mask.
Like a humanoid somebody?
Maybe it's difficult to make out, but the eyes that look at you don't look different or strange in any way. They
Can I
almost
make
look vaguely familiar.
can I make a history check to see how familiar those eyes could be?
You can indeed.
It's a natural one.
You cannot
Damn,
indeed.
no.
Oh. What color are the eyes?
They're green.
They're green. Okay, I will put that in my notes. Um, has the what's it called? The levitate spell stopped or no?
It's still going at this point.
Okay. Do I know you?
Yes.
Okay.
You've met me 100 times. I would hope you know me.
I feel like you know that's not what I'm asking, but it's fine. He's gonna try to like pull
You asked
himself.
me for honesty. I don't wish to be disingenuous. I like you all. I would not hurt you. I would give you the answers to the universe if you asked for them. I don't think you'd like them, but I give
What's
them.
what is my do you know about this? And he holds up his necklace.
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
I don't think you'd like it.
I
I
It
don't
doesn't
think you'd
matter.
like it. I don't think you'd like it. I don't think it would be good yet. I don't think that the path would lead where it needs to lead. I don't think you should.
I
I don't
think I
think that's a
should.
question you should ask.
No, I think I should.
I don't think I want to tell you.
Well, I thought you wanted to tell me anything. So I feel like this counts as anything. And if we were really friends, I feel like you would tell me what's going on.
It's a mask necklace.
Yes, it is. It's uh, in like cahoots with like a god or a demon or something like that.
It's a mask necklace.
Yep. I just feel like you were being very genuine with me, and now you're just not being very genuine with me. So it's just
If I'm genuine
strange.
with you in this, it could hurt you. I don't wish to hurt you. You're my friend. You called us friends.
I know, but I just
Friends don't make friends hurt other friends. From my understanding of friends. I will admit I've never had many. Any? Maybe.
sorry, I was just looking at the chat of people saying, um, look, I would like to know, and I figure I'm going to learn one way or another. So when you feel like it won't hurt me to tell me, I would love to know how to not be connected to this anymore. And he holds up his necklace.
It's connected to old things that sleep behind other people's eyes.
Okay.
I'll
Whose
tell you.
eyes?
Other people's. I will tell you when the information is good, not when the information is bad.
Okay.
For now, it sleeps and you are safe.
When does it not sleep?
When the husks are gone.
Okay. Well, I think I actually we're starting to progress because I think I actually what what is that dice roll?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What are you making my friends do right now?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not making them do anything.
It's fine.
Focus on me. They can't help you. Focus on me.
Okay. So I'll reconvene with you when the husks are gone, and then we can probably talk that over again.
I have something you should take to the architect.
Okay.
I'd go with you, but I think it's too soon. It's too soon for you. It is probably too soon for them.
He's going through a lot right now. I really wouldn't. His boyfriend just died, so it's been a
You
whole
see the
thing.
figure reaches into a pocket and holds out a stone. A cracked stone.
Okay.
He'll want this. He always does. He always will. Maybe not yet, but you should take it to him.
Why not just have it show up in his pocket like every other time?
It's not his.
Oh, dude, it's okay. He fucking takes the stone. Oh god.
You should tell him. You should tell him that the healer's last thoughts were of love.
Okay.
But he doesn't lie with me now. He isn't beyond. He isn't in the mirror. He isn't at the end of all things. He doesn't sit there.
Is he not dead? Is what you're
The
saying?
The flying darkness has him. Always has, always will.
It
The souls of lost men don't march on.
is there anything we can do to not make the flying darkness have him?
No, he was gone long before your time.
I feel like if there's anything we could do at all, I'd like to not let the flying darkness take
The
Belial.
architect builds, and the healer heals.
Okay.
It's what they're good at.
Do you happen to know where Monty is right now, by any chance? It's not as maybe as pressing as these other things, but
The lonely lover.
sorry, what?
The lonely lover, he's in Cat Alley.
Is his name the Lonely Lover? Is that what you call him?
Should I call him something else?
Possibly. Yeah.
He's in Cat Alley.
Okay. Thank you, sir. He starts to like
You're
kind of fly
you're
out.
you're welcome.
I'll hit me up after the husks are gone, and then we could talk about. Great. She leaves.
Goodbye, face stealer.
Zanthe.
Zanthe.
He's gonna leave and go to Cat Alley.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
Oh.
Why did you put fucking Zanthe in this fucking situation out of every?
I'm sorry. You chose to go to the house.
And honestly, the rest of us probably wouldn't have even gone in.
Yeah.
Oh god, thank you all so much at home for watching and joining us for this night's Hellions of Carnocht. We will be back next Monday at the same time with the same amount of chaos, I'm sure. In the meantime, you should totally check out our Discord where we talk about all sorts of things and post fan art and stuff. It's pretty cool. You should check it. And we would also like to thank our Patreons who, without your support, we would not be able to do any of this. Honestly, it's great. Thank you all so much. And if you would like to check out our Patreon at all, first of all, thank you. And second of all, there's a bunch of great stuff that you can find there. For instance, we have scenes that don't necessarily get on screen that flesh out characters, including a 3-chapter long play-by post. It's just whew, a lot considering who died tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
fucked
there's also not safe for work stuff, because sometimes we get a little spicy. And we've got some great art, some homebrew content, and everything. So you should check out the Patreon if that's your cup of tea. Regardless, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you had a grand old time. And keep rolling. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys.
You.
Goodbye.
Bye.